Nej, det ska jag inte. Men jag håller på att fixa. Video games, video games. Everyone loves a video game. Video games, video games. Everyone loves a video game. Oh, you're just welting everything as it's called. As it's obviously called. There we go. It's perfect. Have you seen this shit? I don't think you have.
First time without a waiting screen, right?
Maybe.
I think the first time didn't have one either.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I do not know. Olimar throwing a Pikmin. I'm just playing around a little bit while we... Oh, that's a bit too hard. Wait, we have to put him underneath the game capture. Oh, that doesn't work. Wait,
You
how
wanna like jump a little bit?
Nah, I
think I don't fucking stare into the lamp.
Hello everyone! Another stream so soon? Yeah. Oh heck. I was going to what Todd Haynes film? What the fuck does that mean? I'm sorry. Hello everyone. I am just fixing the stream right now.
Jessica, don't look into the fucking lamp.
Just let her be blind if she
No.
wants to. She doesn't know
understand.
Better. Time for some
Yeah,
Pikmin, but
exactly,
even
baby.
smaller. Yeah. The screen is a bit small, but I hope you all will see what's going on. Whoop. I have my trusty
You have everything?
little beanie today. Maybe. And my little... These ones. Ready? Are we gonna switch place?
Yeah, unless you wanna play.
I don't want to play.
So?
Because my...
Because reasons.
No, because my shoulders
Okay.
will kill me. I don't know where we're gonna put this though. If you're gonna have the mouse and the keyboard.
We'll just have the keyboard and the mouse more to the left, and then you have this one more. Like, it doesn't matter for me.
This doesn't make any sense to me. I don't
I'm not
understand.
even gonna use the keyboard
I
anyway.
Are you not?
No, I'm gonna use the controller.
Oh,
But
Bangalore!
I'm gonna use the mouse and controller.
Yeah, but then it doesn't matter. Here you go.
I'm not a fucking wast baby.
I'm not a wast baby. Okay then. If you say so, baby banger. Baby Bangalore. Ah, the skunk team is
I'm gonna
here.
play this without headphones though, so...
Oh, are you? Why?
I don't want to use the fucking
Are you
silver
also
tape
gonna have your
headphones.
fucking... Why?
Yeah, because I just came out of the shower, my hair is awful.
Oh wait, so you're just gonna... We're just gonna be...
Now you're in focus again, what the f... Why does this always happen?
Because I'm
This
so
camera always favors
pretty.
you.
Because I'm so pretty. Because I'm so good looking. Good morning, Hey Pikmin gang. Hey. Oh, baby. I like that you just put on the
Because
beanie.
my hair is
No. Because I'm thinking like it feels like you are doing a like a thing. Like we're
Did I
doing
post
a
on
thing.
Discord?
Huh?
Did I post on Discord?
I have no idea.
I'm asking the chat.
Oh. You're asking chat, okay. Did she post on Discord? Did she do that?
Transparency Discord.
Did she? Fuck, I'm warm. I'm so hot. That's what they always say. They're like, baby, what is going on?
As you did 5 minutes ago.
Holy heck yeah.
Alicia was just going like, I'm not gonna do the waiting screen today.
I'm sorry.
And I was like, why?
Because I was cool. Does the game sound fine?
Yeah, do you hear us?
By the way? Yeah, do you hear
Do you
us?
hear us better than the game?
Than the video game? Can you say something, Kiki? Because you're gonna be
games of
longer.
video, you might have to
Yeah, move it a little bit to your ass.
Wow.
It's the stink stream again, everyone. Smelly stream.
Smell stream.
You're not smelly though, because you
No, I
just
just
came
got
out of the shower.
shower.
Holy shit! It's not this. It's skunk stream. Skunk stream.
So, as you can see here,
Alchemahole.
Sector 1D believe it or not, we did not play through the entirety of Hey Pikmin for the video because we show a total of like 10 seconds, maybe 20 seconds.
But I have played through it, so
I have played through it too when it was new.
Yeah, it's stink time, and I love that the stream is just because there was someone, I don't remember who it was. There was someone on the when we announced the anniversary stream, and we put up a little post on YouTube. There was someone who said it was stinky time, and I'm so happy that it's the stink stream, the stinky stream. Stinky time, skunk stream.
Also, I love this. You're like, you may choose to share information about your gameplay with Nintendo in order to help us develop future products and services. What happens if I like this is an emulator? What happens if I press yes to fucking feds come in?
Yeah, out of the door right there. Yeah,
no, Nintendo.
It is stinky. Go fuck yourself, Nintendo. Fuck you. We own the game, by the way, so you can't fucking do anything about that.
I bought it when it was new. I was one of 2 people to buy that fucking game, Nintendo.
Yeah, fuck you. You should pay us for
Spaceship Pilot.
It is fair to be burned out by Nintendo 2D platformers at the time because they were making a lot of those on the Wii U because they were cowards and couldn't make 3D platformers. They were just like, nah, man, it doesn't work. You can't do it. I think a lot of people conflate this and Shibirobo. Yes, and you know what? I liked Shibirobo Shibirobo Siplash. I like that too. I think this one is actually a much better game, but they're not really comparable in the same way. But I really liked Shibirobo Siplash as well. It's a fun game. I can't believe that Olimar crash lands one more time in this game, by the way. At some point between all of these games. It's very strange. Like,
what are the chances whatever server they were used to get that info is still up anyway?
I
mean,
don't
they
think
did
so.
close down the
they
entire
turned
3DS
they turned down all of the
You can still
internet
download
stuff.
the game store, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I love this little area, the little plaza. Look, they're playing around. It's really cute. One thing I think is really good about this game is how they portray the Pikmin. They have a lot more personality. They have more room to emphasize every single Pikmin, specifically because there are fewer of them. So they have these little scenes, if you haven't seen this game, where you pick up Pikmin sometimes, and they have a little cutscene. So it's more reminiscent of the cartoons, the little short films.
Yeah.
And I think that's brilliant. Here's one thing about this game too. The ship says, or like it's implied at least, that this is a different planet from the Pikmin planet. And people have taken that at face value. They're like, oh, this is a different planet. Like Olimar crashed on another one where there happens to be people and Pikmin. Like we're talking...
Another planet.
Yeah, we're basically talking about a planet where the Game Boy happened while it was happening here.
You're being very loud right now.
No, I'm not. Shut up. It's because you don't... You put on your headphones, you baby. And the thing is that I just think that they're lying. Or not lying. I think they're wrong. I think basically all of them are crash landed on the same fucking planet. And they're just like, oh, this is a different one. No, it's not. You guys are just fucking buffoons. Like, and it happens all the time. Fandom. Yeah, but it's true. Like, come on. It's not... I don't believe for a second that this is a different planet. It's impossible. And I just like in the other games, these fuckers are not trustworthy when it comes to a lot of things. And I wouldn't believe Olimar to know that, oh shit, I landed somewhere else. Looks like a different planet to me. That's an Olimar thing to do. To be quite honest. Right?
The Pikmin are spacefaring anyway.
Yeah.
The onions go out in space every day.
But like, the Game Boy, Kiki, it's in this game.
Without Sparkling, the only part of the ship that works is the pilot seat.
I think you can play Shibirobo Siplash whenever. Like, you don't have to go in order, I think.
feels like Alicia is on a mission to destroy all of Olimar's credibility.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any credibility. He's a nobody.
I hate to say this, Captain Olimar, but we have no choice but to sit here and hope that help arrives. Did they foreshadow Pikmin 4?
Yeah, they did.
This little banana fly.
Mr. Miyamoto would never betray our commercial relationship like that. He's the size of an ant. So what does he know? What does he know? Oh. Exactly. Like, that's what I've been saying all the time. They're like, oh, there are no people here. But they never look up. Right? They never look up. They're like, there's no one here. And at the same time, we're like looking down at them like this. Wow, these ants are really weird. Right? Strange.
These carrots?
Pikmin sees the truth of geocentrism. Sure. I guess. He can't even fly a spaceship. Exactly, and he's supposed to be a captain.
Is that... No, surely it couldn't be.
It couldn't be. Of course it can be.
Is that lore?
It's the same... Yeah, it's the same... Look at them. I love them. Because they have little... Oh! Bling! A little bling bling on him.
Pikmin fan cam. We started.
Let's try to find his hiding place. He puts an AI in his ship. Bad idea, dude. They are not trustworthy at all.
Hiding in the weeds.
Here's the thing where you do the hey!
What you've told me. Pikmin respond to the sound of a whistle. Try blowing yours to see what happens. You mean, like, what whistle? Olimar's doing like dad jokes.
And look, they're coming out. I love that
little anime poses in there.
Yeah, it's fun.
Interesting. Not just one Pikmin, but 4. What luck to find Pikmin here, wouldn't you say, Captain Olimar?
The GameCube Shibirobo is the best one, obviously.
Yeah, top tier.
I think the second DS game that never came out here.
Japan exclusive.
Yeah, it has been translated though.
Because the first one didn't come here either.
Yeah, it has been translated though.
As in the first DS game.
Yeah. And I think that one is really good too. It's pretty cool.
Respond to your whistle. Interesting that their behavior is universal across different planets. And this is just the lore field, you know.
Yeah, but it's not
this means that it's canon because it's referring to previous adventures.
Yeah, but it's not. Yes, but it's not. It's not a different planet. No fucking way, dude. This is why you can't trust AI. You know, no, but it's not even Olimar saying this. It's his fucking ship AI. It's like searching the web, and it's like, oh, seems like this is a different planet because it looks so different. Like, it's such a dumbass fucking AI shit. And who would buy that if not Olimar? Right? Who wouldn't buy that shit-ass fucking AI? He bought the fucking extraordinary bolt. Come on, man. Like, of course he would be fooled by this. Little known fact, Johannes Kepler was a Pikmin. What do you mean? What is the implication? Yeah, what is the implication of this? I'm just wondering.
Captain Olimar, try tapping the seats to show the Pikmin you want them, and then you. So I'm using a mouse and keyboard, and I'm just pressing.
Yeah, but that's basic. No,
when I hold my mouse, this is like what you would see if you were holding a.
But it's basically like the pen anyway. It's just as accurate, probably.
You see, it's now for the bad news.
I really enjoy this game. It's awesome. It's good.
Sparkly, and according to my calculation,
life is better with Hey Pikmin being canon. It is funny because it kind of. I think the funniest part, and this is just me, of course. I think it's funny because it upsets certain Pikmin fans that are a bit too deep in it, because they're like, what is going on here? Like, how did he crash land again? And they haven't noticed that Olimar is kind of like a doofus, like silly goober asshole. Like, he's not the most clever in the bunch. You know.
Mouse. How are you using a mouse with your official Nintendo 3DS Family Assistance hardware? Don't call the cops.
It is official hardware, obviously. She means the stylus. She's just being
it's officially a mouse.
No, she's being a goober because she doesn't understand the difference. I like this post, by the way, Olimar does when you're here.
Now get inside and get some rest while I scan for our next destination.
Yeah, look at him now. He does a little, a little pose.
He's like, fuck you, Pikmin, goodbye.
It's the Mario Paint mouse, obviously.
Yes,
right?
That's exactly what it is.
How can anyone be facetious about Pikmin canonicity? You know,
you'd be surprised.
Look, that's the thing. If people get deep enough in a franchise and they get invested in it enough, it doesn't matter how little or how much there is, because people will always find a way to be extremely into it, you know.
When are you going to make a video on Donkey Kong Jr. Math?
Oh, tomorrow. Don't worry about it. It's releasing tomorrow.
We didn't we reference that one in passing in the Donkey Kong video? That's that like they know math.
I think so. Maybe.
That's probably the most you'll get. Is the Wii version of Shiburobo 1 better than the GameCube one?
I have no idea.
I couldn't tell you. It's only in Japan. So I would recommend the GameCube one if you can speak Japanese.
Yeah.
The GameCube one is perfectly good.
Yeah. Although it's too expensive, so you gotta
yeah.
you know. You gotta. Right.
Canon in Pikmin is to me is like Kirby. It's sometimes interesting, always kind of nothing to the game. Themes they present in the video make way more sense.
Yeah, like I mean that's the thing with these games. Like the story in Pikmin is like this thin. Like it's so thin. There is basically almost nothing. Like in terms of that, there's a lot of flavor to them.
Are these the same continents that's in Pikmin 3? Just like upside down?
I don't know, and it doesn't make sense anyway.
Little island double.
I think these are actually AI generated too, so we shouldn't believe how they look. But anyway, the point. Like I was saying, I think the Pikmin games, they're pretty thin.
Oh, there's a
on
translation for the Wii version of Shiburobo.
That sounds unnecessary, really. But I mean, sure.
Like, is it a new translation or just like copying the text from the GameCube one?
Yeah, I don't know actually. Soon Alicia is gonna tell us the Pikmin planet is flat. I mean, I think I'm correct about everything when it comes to Pikmin. So
everything.
Yes, everything. The thing is that you have to understand that.
I regret selling my original Shiburobo copy.
Yeah, I would probably. That's probably the only. Maybe not. You know, I sold my entire GameCube collection at one point, and that included Pokemon XD and Paper Mario. But I don't regret it. Like, sure, I bought Paper Mario Thousand Year Door again. But like even then, before that, I was never regretting selling those games. But I mean, maybe I'm just different. I sold my entire video game collection, and I feel nothing.
Devil World joke. I was very happy with that one.
Yeah.
And I was sad I forgot to bring it into the woods so Alicia could just hold it in her hand when mentioning
yeah. I mean, Paper Mario copies might go down. No, it will not.
Probably not.
This is the thing about remakes of Nintendo games. They don't tend to lower the prices of the originals, like, at all. This is like just how it works. Like, people aren't really looking to just play them. People are looking to collect these games. Yeah. That's the difference. Like, some games are rocketing in price because people want to play them, but in this case it's just like people will always want to collect the Paper Mario and the other GameCube games. Oh, look at them dancing up there. It's funny. I think, for example, if you look at Metroid Prime, for example, that one was already one of the more affordable games.
It was one of the best-selling GameCube games, right?
Yeah, but it's like still, it's pretty affordable on the GameCube, and always was basically. More Sunshine in boxes? No, it's not. It's not $75. That's impossible.
That's bullshit.
Like, if you look, okay, if you wait. So we need to differentiate here. If you're looking at
eBay
like
listings.
At eBay listings where they like buy it now.
You're seeing the things that don't sell. So basically, it's not actually worth that much. It's because no one's buying it.
Yeah, it's fantasy prices. So basically, if you look at the auctions instead and see what people have bought it for recently, you will probably see that it's more around like $30.
Maybe.
Somewhere
it depends
around that.
on regions.
30, 40.
I know maybe eBay might have more a large audience
stuff,
that is gonna rack up the price more than.
Yeah, but that's generally like I have looked at this market for a while, so it's like they're just people who think that every GameCube game that they can sell them.
See all those buy it now.
Oh,
I don't know. You're meant to see all those buy it now listings and just kind of give in eventually and just buy it for more.
But I don't think it's necessarily working, honestly. Like you kind of had to look at what they're actually selling for. I saw someone trying to sell Morrowind on Xbox for €700. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Some people are just fucking chancers. Like they're trying to fucking get people to buy things that are not worth that, but generally it doesn't work because the people who know what these games are actually worth, they will not be fooled, and the people who would be fooled are like, no, this is too much money, I wouldn't spend that on it anyway, right? Like that's just a bit silly. We really do need a side channel for Transparency Boo, wherein market manipulation by the top 3 firms is evaluated. Transparency Boo stonks. I don't even know what this means. But thank you. Old games are way more expensive in the US. Trauma Center Wii was full price. Yeah, but like a lot of people mostly look at the buy it now prices as well, and it's just like, I think in general, of course, it should be obvious, but like if you're trying to buy from regular people secondhand, you will always come away with a better price if they are selling it on an auction or something like that, because these people actually want to get rid of this stuff.
Yeah, you're going to a lot of like Facebook marketplaces.
Yeah, Facebook marketplaces.
You sometimes just find really good
prices,
stuff. And it's just like
it's not always like you need to scout for
it really quickly and
but you need to
buy it first and then you can get some really
like you still need to scout for a while most of the time to just make it work. Like I think also a trick, of course, and don't share this with everyone, is of course that if you want to collect something, you should collect Japanese copies instead, because they're usually a lot cheaper. A
lot of Japanese games are full playable.
Yeah.
If you don't know Japanese, but also if the thing is you just kind of want to own a copy of it, Japanese ones are usually prettier anyway.
Yeah, they're nicer looking and they're cheaper. So it's just that's just a pro tip. And also, if you buy a
Pikmin
Japanese
are
copy,
getting abducted.
Yeah, but if you're buying a Japanese copy, usually they're also in better condition. They write like condition, broken, no whatever. What is it? It's like not broken. It's damaged.
Junk.
Yeah, damaged and something and junk, exactly. And then it's like the most pristine copy you've ever fucking seen. It's like their definition of damaged is like, there's a little scratch right there, and it's like, dude, there are some people trying to sell copies that are broken and they're like in nice condition over here. And like Japanese people are like completely have a entirely different view on this stuff. Their stuff is usually in really nice condition. Before the re-release, I found Shantae GBC for $1. It's completely variable. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's the thing. You gotta hustle a bit. Gotta look around. Can't just look at eBay and look at the prices people, like their fantasy prices, where they're like, can you give me fucking $100 for Pikmin? It doesn't have the manual. And it's like, yeah, fuck it. Are you kidding me? That's not even reality. Like, you're gonna sit on that copy until you die. No one is gonna buy that. You can buy a copy of Pikmin for $30. Like, Ain't no way. Ain't no way, dude. No fucking way. Don't pretend. You little bastard. I got a Japanese copy of Super Monkey Ball for $10. And it was practically brand new. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's fun. It's fun. Fun stuff.
We have a couple Japanese GameCube games.
Yeah. Not all of them in good condition, but we bought them from here.
Yeah,
so,
but like it's also like they have the little paper
sleeve.
slip around
the sleeve.
It's a little bit like damaged, but actually it kind of looks charming to me.
Yeah, it's nice. Yonkey's Japanese for we have actually not checked if it works. Basically, yes. Yeah. It's a bit funny.
And that's also a thing. Like my go-to thing when people say not tested, that's always code for it doesn't work.
Yeah, like the issue buying foreign games is reading and locking. Although, my hot tip is, of course, while you're buying Japanese games, also buy a Japanese console. Be wary though of the difference in
you
electrical
absolutely
current.
need to look up how
the voltage and all that stuff
before.
But that's
look
usually
up like real sources on that shit.
Yeah,
because
yes.
you do not want to burn down.
Do
the
your
house.
research because you don't want to. Yes, you don't want to burn your house down, but also you don't want the console to break.
Get fried.
But generally, there are some consoles that have the transformer like right in it. So like a PS1, like the small one. If you buy a Japanese one of those, you can just use whatever box you already have.
The GameCube also has that, I
yes,
think. At least for Japan to Europe. I don't know if it's different.
I think it's the same thing for all of them. I'm not entirely sure. But do your research.
Always don't take our word for it.
But here, at least, like if I buy a slim PS2 and it has the little transformer box, I can just plug it in. No problem. Funny thing about the PS3 as well. I have a Japanese one, and I can just plug it into the into a socket without problem. But that's why you do research. It's important. Our Sega Saturn has a little transformer box that we got with it. But yeah, I just think it's nice in general to have a console like that. Why not buy a Japanese PS1? Come on. Of course you want.
I'm gonna get me a cider.
Oh, a cider. A cider.
Cider?
Nintendo 64 is similar as well. Yes, it has the little transformer box that you put in there. Which reminds me, I need to buy a US Nintendo 64 power supply. Hell yeah. I got 2 PS2 Slims over the years. The earlier one came with a transformer, but the later one didn't. Both PAL. Yeah, they probably look different, right? You have the... one of them just has a little strip that is like in like piano black, but the second one, the later model, has the has the whole like half of it in piano black. That one also apparently, if I'm correct, like. Doesn't have the entire fucking PlayStation thing in it, so it emulates the games instead, which is a bit funny. So not all PS1 games work. It's interesting. But yeah, that's just good stuff, you know. This is why I do emulation. Fucking the main power for Doshin the Giant or Captain Rainbow will never be worth it.
I would absolutely fuck everything for Doshin the Giant.
Oh yeah, totally. But then again, we do have a Pico booth GameCube, so it doesn't fucking matter. That one might be Japanese. I'm not entirely sure. Do you know?
I don't know.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. We also bought new cables for our Famicom, so we could just.
Yeah, the doubles as a power cord for the
yeah,
disc
it was a double cord for the fucking disc system as well. Really cool. My end game is to have all the consoles and all with flashed or modded to load backups. I don't even know if it's possible on all of them.
It's gonna be.
You
are gonna get your Apple Pippin with a flash card.
Can you mod the GameCube to read discs from other regions? Yes. You can either. I think there are several different ways to do it, but Peekaboot is probably the most common one. Basically, it's the thing where you can put an SD card in it, but it also just makes it play all the games anyway. We also had another one before.
It was region modded in some other way.
Yeah, and we don't know how it was region modded, but it could play Japanese and Euro and American games as well as the European ones, except for the ones that are 50 hertz locked, basically, which are not that many. Hell yeah, look at them. I love them. They're my friends. Pac-Man.
Yellow Pac-Man.
Yellow Pac-Man. My old action replay sheet disc lets you break regions, I think. Yeah, that's also common. I used to do that on the GameCube to play Naruto Gekto Ninja Taisen.
There was also the freeloader.
Yeah. No, that was the freeloader, not action replay. I'm sorry. The freeloader for the GameCube. Look at these. I love these little cutscenes where they're like, wah! Oh shit, I think we heard about Peekaboot. Seems cool. Yeah, just get someone who knows what they're doing.
It connects to the modem port.
Yeah, it does.
Below.
Actually, no, it's a bit different, Kiki, because there is a little what is it called? What are they called?
I don't know what it's called.
The fucking... Oh god, I'm fucking forgetting now. It's a... I sold mine recently. The fucking little computer thing. What are they called?
Like
a fucking... What are they called? They're not called that. They're called a Raspberry Pi.
Raspberry.
So basically, a Raspberry Pi Pico is built into the GameCube.
Into the game? Okay.
Yes, and it's like.
But it is into the modem.
Yeah.
Jack.
So and then you basically put the little card reader in the fucking LAN port thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LAN port. That's what you call it.
Just to read games from it, basically.
Yeah.
It's very cool. You probably don't try to do it yourself if you don't know how to.
Yeah.
Like
you got yours pre-modded.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap too. Wasn't that bad. It works fine with the Game Boy player. Yeah, that too. It's cool. It's a cool thing. But don't try it yourself if you don't know how to solder or whatever, because it's probably a bit tougher than it seems. You don't want to fuck up your GameCube. Tuna.
Ultra sealed aquarium.
Olamar just eats it despite him being an alien.
Yeah, he would.
Bad idea. I wonder anywhere around me will mod game consoles. There probably might. There could be someone. Otherwise, you could always send your console to them, and they would probably do it.
Because when you got yours, there was a private person and just had it as a hobby to mod consoles and sell them.
Actually, it's the same guy that made me the PSIO.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was?
Yeah. That's why I bought the PSIO thing, because I already...
That's your PlayStation 1 modified with a little SD card reader thing.
Yes. I did it from him because I already knew what he was doing, so and it was fine. It worked weird to begin with, but we solved it.
You had problems and then you sent it back, and I thought you gave up on it, but then I was kind of surprised when you're like, oh, it's my PSIO PlayStation, and I was just like, oh, I thought you
no
returned it.
Pikmin are So cute. I want one as a pet. They are cute. They're little babies. Remember though, you can't have them as pets. They're people. Unless you ask first. And they say it's okay. No, yeah, exactly. Peekaboo is not a first-time soldering project. It's probably not the easiest ones. That's why. It's fun when you have, like, for example, the Saturn probably has like the best fucking modding stuff. Where basically, like,
you don't need to solder at all. You just connect it into like the CD drive. It's strange.
Yeah, like you take away the Fenrir, you take away the CD drive and you just connect the ribbon cables, and then you can just play games on it from a.
So you just open it up and disconnect one thing and connect into another.
And then of course you have the satiator as well that you put into the video slot at the back. No soldering. Super cool. I really want a satiator, but it's so fucking expensive. If I want to get it here, it's gonna be like $350. And it's gonna have fucking import taxes because it's from America. And believe me, import taxes to fucking Sweden is a motherfucker. Goddamn.
What do y'all think of the Saturn?
Oh, it's cool.
Saturn is like my new...
It's probably our new obsession, together with the PlayStation.
Like, I have played Saturn games before. However, I haven't fully explored the Saturn
Yeah, because
library
we didn't really have a console.
For years, the emulation was awful. It was basically just Chronos, which was like...
really bad.
I feel like it was abandoned like 20 years ago or something.
It was okay,
and then,
but it's
like,
not like great.
There's like stuff like Menafe now, which is good.
Yeah.
But basically last month or something you came home with a Japanese Saturn.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna start buying Saturn games now, which I bought 3.
Of course, nothing expensive.
I had
a
few couple ones before, but they're really cheap. Yeah, some of them, and some are super expensive for no good reason.
But like, we're mostly just collecting Japanese Saturn games anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I have a copy of Knights with a special controller, which I bought in like 2010.
And we have the like some fucking not collection, like the special edition of. Virtua Fighter that we got with the system. Yeah.
I thought you meant as in not Japanese. We only have a Knights copy and NHL like 97.
There's a new GameCube OD coming that lets you keep the DVD drive. The Peekaboo also lets you keep the DVD drive. We use that sometimes. We recently, the most recent thing I think we played in that one was a retail demo disc that we just found someone selling for like.
However, it didn't really work well with the Peekaboo because it's kind of booting up a second thing.
Yeah, it's
with the demos, so it just kind of crashes. So that's one of those you couldn't really play with it.
Yeah, it's cool though. I love the PS1, so I'm curious about the Saturn. Like that's the same reason why we are interested in it, because it has the same vibe, you know. The Nintendo 64 is quite different from the Saturn and the PlayStation. The PlayStation and the Saturn are more closely aligned. In how they look and what kind of games you find. But like, so Nintendo 64 doesn't really fall in the same category for us. We're like, oh, the CD cases, oh, they're so nice, they're so fun. And you put in a little CD in it, and you're like, oh wow.
Well, the thing with it, like Nintendo 64 is, I was around for that. That was my main
console. You were around
then.
For the you had that one. I had a PS1, but
I of course didn't play all of the games.
Yeah.
But I was aware of most of them. And looking back, there weren't a ton that I missed. So it's not that exciting for me because it's always been around in a way.
Nice. Oh, it doesn't need soldering. That's nice. That's always the way to go. Like, people don't know how to fucking solder. It's always preferable if there is a way to get to play the little sexy disk drive emulators, but by just putting them in like 3D games. No, 3D games are amazingly nice looking on the PS1 and Saturn. Don't get it wrong. It's the truth. It's the truth. We need to be nice. I think that's one of those where when you start to appreciate the PlayStation and the Saturn
from like an aesthetic angle.
Yeah, from an aesthetic angle.
You're free.
Yeah,
you're so liberated.
Like I think you start to just appreciate the vibes of a PlayStation 1 game when it comes to 3D. Like all of it. You just love the fucking stuff that's going on there. Like everything from the more blocky early stuff to the later ones that are really technical and amazing looking. Like I think the PlayStation 1 and the Saturn, like they both have such a more defined vibe and aesthetic than say a PS2 game, like a more unified fucking look, so to speak.
Just your interest in like PS1 and Saturn graphics has made you more interested in like racing games and sports games and stuff, because those were usually kind of so pushing the graphics.
Cool. I love it. I love all of it. PS1 games look great. They're fucking the best stuff ever made. I'm at that point where I'm like, I look at people having recorded games and stuff, and I get annoyed when they upscale the PS1 games, because it's like, it doesn't look as good, dude. You're like smoothing it out. It looks almost like when you you know how you smooth out the pixels in an SNES emulator and it looks like ass. It's basically like, I can't take the angular pixels, and like, dude, you know what? Then you should go fuck yourself.
Yeah, so Saturn emulation, it's been bad for a lot of years, but like there are like plugins for specific emulators and such now. The one we use is Mednafen.
Yeah, right.
Which is spelled like this.
It's what does that mean, Kiki? My
emulator does not
need a fancy.
Yeah, don't need a fancy
what
name.
What is the E?
I don't remember.
Effing name. Maybe.
It plays Saturn very well. However, I haven't like tried it with everything, but it plays Saturn better than Chronos.
It does.
My experience. Some games like Bug don't even start on Chronos, and that's like
that's a big problem, because of course you want to play Bug.
We played Bug on stream once. It wasn't it was very fun. I laughed so much you couldn't even hear my voice.
You didn't call for them.
I just wanted to get it done. Come, my little children.
My little children.
Pigs.
My emulator doesn't need a friggin' excellent name. Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you. It's good though. That's a good emulator.
And if it's a UI-less emulator, so if you are having trouble with it, there's like a UI plugin that's called just like Mednaf.
Yeah.
So you should get that one too if it's too difficult.
Honestly,
I use that one.
You should get it. You
easier.
should get that, because maybe you should get up on it first.
I realized that.
Yeah. So you need to. Oh, it's a little SD card.
It's a puzzle.
It's a little SD card for your 3DS.
1 gigabyte.
That's nothing. 1 whole gigabyte? Yeah, I know. Wait, do you need to just play around with config files otherwise?
Yes.
Yes.
Although you can use drag ROMs into the software when you start.
Yes, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily optimal. Like I like
there
having
are some emulators that are very like not user friendly, even though they're really good, and that's a problem. I was having a lot of issues a month or two back playing a Sharp X68000 game.
Oh, he died.
because like RetroArch and everything really cumbersome.
Oh, RetroArch fucking sucks my ass. I hate RetroArch so much. Like, the one thing I would recommend to everyone, I know it's more cumbersome, but like having just specific emulators lying around instead of all putting them all in fucking...
I mean, it is just kind of a lesson of life that usually all-purpose software and hardware are never as good as just the individual components.
I guess I hate all of the menu options in RetroArch. It's fucking horrendous. Like it's the worst thing ever made. Isn't the person who runs RetroArch kind of a shitty? I think so. I don't remember what exactly, but I think it had something to do with them using a bunch of correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it had to do with them using a bunch of like freeware stuff. Freeware? No, wait. What is it called? Whatever. It doesn't matter. But they were profiting basically from things that people put out
open source.
Yeah, open source. Basically, they had used a bunch of that and they profited from it. Despite that's maybe not being the coolest thing to do. Not sure. Yeah, what Kiki said. But anyway, there was something to do with DocStation and them, right? I don't remember. I'm sorry. People have to look it up. So don't listen to me. Don't take my word for anything. I don't know anything. DocStation, however, is one of the best emulators ever.
DocStation is also kind of proving that, like, the Dolphin was doing something correct.
Yeah, like
so it's
the whole menu system.
PlayStation 1 emulator with a Dolphin UI almost.
But I would say,
then like the what's it called? The PS2 one, EPSS. No, that's PCSSX.
Yeah,
whatever.
they basically just took the UI.
They took the DocStation UI.
Yeah, and I think the DocStation UI, where you put them in a little like boxes like that, like a little library, that's so good. Like, it's amazing. I think the person who runs DocStation refused to be part of RetroArch because of the person who runs that. I'm not entirely surprised. I don't know. I can't say if it's true. I have no idea. Oh, it's Ice Climber!
It's the American copy, so we are in North America.
Yeah, different fucking planet, my ass.
This is actually a European version of Hey Pikmin. So it's not just a regional thing.
Yeah. It's no Devil World. Yeah. Did you all know that Devil World was actually just released in Japan and Scandinavia? So...
Fun fact about that.
Yeah, so here in Sweden, of course, Devil World is pretty expensive.
Yeah, and that's mostly because it's one of those super rare NES games. People from all over the world, the collectors, just kind of got those, so now they're like none left here in Sweden.
Yeah, can't believe that Ice Climber is on foreign planets. Yeah, can you believe that? Fucking... Oh god, don't listen to the AI computer. They're always wrong. They've never been correct. Also, it's a rare game made by Miyamoto.
It was actually the first game that Takashi Tezuka worked on.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
that's
basically,
also cool.
He came from school, walked into Nintendo, and Miyamoto was just like, "Hey kid, gonna make Devil World."
No, but the fact that they chose to claim Hey Pikmin takes place on a different planet is so baffling. But this is the thing.
In the game they say it's a different planet, yes, but however, it kind of doesn't add up because it's also Earth.
Like, so my thing is, so I said this before, but I'll say it again, Poppy Tart, because I think it's good for everyone to hear it. I basically just think that since it is the computer AI that says it, I just think they're fucking wrong. Like, I think they landed on in a different place on the same planet, clearly, because, like we said, Ice Climbers
Alicia
is here.
Bring her fan theories to the
No, but
table.
this is not a fan theory. This is obvious. Come on.
This is a fan theory.
It is not a fan theory.
It's okay that it's a fan theory.
No, it's not a fan theory. It is correct. Because if you think about it for a minute, it's like, no. This is not a different planet. First of all, what is that kettle? No way. Second of all, why is fucking Ice Climber from North America here? Exactly.
Maybe this means that...
No.
It doesn't mean...
It doesn't mean
anything.
anything.
I was thinking like...
Was this one good?
Try it.
It has a little a dead skull on it. A little death skull. It's good.
I was thinking like humanity has
no,
like,
no,
gone to another planet.
No,
brought your culture with them.
No.
It's a game theory.
All of this is wrong. The point is that AI is silly, and it's always wrong.
I'm gonna see what Olmar says about Ice Climber.
Yeah, let's see what he says about Ice Climber. People took some antiques with them to terraform Mars, obviously.
And then he just threw it on the fucking ground.
Screw that. I don't think Nintendo supports Elon Musk.
This seems like a type of memory storage. I don't know how to access what's inside, so I'll have to make a guess based on artwork on the front.
You can go down.
Yeah. It's an abstract painting of a person with a... Can I like zoom in? Yeah,
Nice models though.
Maybe I can... No.
I don't think you can zoom.
It's an abstract painting of a person with a hammer leaping to strike at a pale, portly man with a red nose. One shudders to think of how the portly man wronged this person to provoke such ire in them.
Oldemar, you're such a fucking goof.
That's a bear, Oldemar.
Is there any older Nintendo franchise with consistent canon anyway? No do-overs, other timelines, just one strange thing. Metroid.
It probably is Metroid, yeah. Donkey Kong. Because Cranky Kong.
Yeah. Yes. But also, like, I think it's kind of silly to expect Nintendo games to go on forever, like as a straight line, because it's basically never true. That's not really how they make games generally.
Do you count the Metroid remakes as do-overs? Like, I guess to some degree, but they still kind of keep to that continuity. What happened in the first Metroid game is still canon.
Oh, look at them go!
It's like, hey, friends!
I'm gonna be real though. Yeah, they are a bit of do-overs. I hate that the remakes add stuff. Like, me personally, this is like just the once I am like annoyed by the fact that the remakes add stuff in post. Because it's like, dude, fuck you. Fuck off. Like, no way. No way. Like, when you fucking... The worst thing... I'm gonna talk about Metroid for just 2 seconds, Kiki, so let me fucking... Let me cook. The fact that they added a fucking...
You made a whole video about it.
Yeah, but that they made a fucking Ridley boss fight at the end of Metroid 2. Like, right after the serene
fucking... It's not even called Metroid 2 anymore.
The fucking serene beauty of the original game, where you went through the thing silently and you went into the spaceship and it was over. But they couldn't fucking let it go. They couldn't keep it fucking like this. They couldn't... Oh, they fucking couldn't. They just had to fucking... destroy it. They were like, what if we put Ridley right here at the end and it would be the worst boss fight ever made? How about you go fuck yourself? Like, fuck off. That's everything. Thank you.
Think about how I saw one person say Link is a Christian due to a drawing of him in a church in the game manual. What about him having a giant cross on his shield in the first Zelda game?
Yeah, like, of course he's a Christian. Don't worry about it. Metroid, let's see, thinking about how I saw, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm reading the same thing. It's a fun boss fight in my opinion, but the vibes are not there. The vibes are not there. I think it's a really terrible boss fight. Like, I don't,
it just goes too hard. Like, it just goes so fucking
like,
far.
You're worse than me. At that game.
I did beat it, but I was screaming.
Yeah, I know.
Because the Ridley boss fight has like 5 stages or something. It just keeps going.
Like, I just think it's a shit fucking boss fight, and that's I think honestly the vibes and where it is placed is part of that. Like, I can't really disconnect it from that. Like, it's kind of in disbelief, you know, where you're like, I think Metroid 2 honestly is one of my favorite Metroid games, and I think
Pikmin.
No, call them. And I think the ending.
Can push.
Yeah, the first time
game where he fucking does something.
Yeah, first time he ever does something. I don't think he actually does anything. I just think he just pushes towards it. But like, I guess
No wait, I guess he must be able to do that in case the Pikmin dies.
Yeah, maybe. My point anyway is that I just don't like having Metroid 2 be one of your favorite Metroid games and then seeing them basically murder that fucking scene. Like one of the most beautiful fucking scenes I've ever seen a Game Boy produce. Like one of the most meaningful things that happen in all of Metroid. And they said no.
You're an example of someone trying to do just game narrative with just the mechanics.
Yes, with just the
something
mechanics.
you do in the game.
And they said no. They said no. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you guys? Who the fuck are you guys to say this?
We made Castlevania.
And you know what? Even if Sakamoto was part of it and he said yes, you know what? Fuck you. No, not okay. Sakamoto, you had nothing to do with fucking Metroid 2. Go home.
He didn't, no.
Go home. None
of
you have a right to decide to change that fucking ending. Eat shit. Also, it makes everything worse in that series. Like I've said before, like the whole thing where you put Ridley in every fucking game just makes it so silly. Like it's so fucking, like it's genuinely stupid. The fact that fucking he comes back all of the fucking time. Like come on, he was in 2 games and then he fucking died for real. Isn't that pretty cool? Huh? I mean, he came back in fucking Metroid Fusion. But like he's genuinely fucking dead. Yeah, whatever. I'm not talking about Metroid anymore. Fuck that fucking series.
Let's talk about something else.
It would have been fine with it as a hidden boss. You know what? Ridley can go fuck himself. That's all I'm gonna say. He's not supposed to be there. That's all I'm saying. He's like, I'm back, guys, and I'm connected to Metroid Prime, by the way, because I have the metal fucking meta thing.
Doing the lore.
Like, fuck off.
No one was asking these questions.
No one was, but it needs to make sense, dude. In the next one, he doesn't have it anymore. What the fuck are you? Whatever.
Like 2 seconds later, he comes back in Super Metroid.
Please, everyone, stop talking about Metroid. Can we talk about something else? Have you seen the Pikmin's ass on the fucking screen right there? Like, have you seen him? He doesn't know what's going on. He's like, what is this shit?
You saw that promo picture. There's a Pikmin 3 promo picture.
Oh.
And you were like, can you draw a button that? And that was like a month ago or something. And then, like, this last week, I'll do it.
Is Metroid Prime canon? Fuck. Honestly, in my opinion, no. No, I don't care.
It is canon, I guess.
Yeah, but also, it doesn't matter. Like
it doesn't really matter, no.
The thing with Metroid Prime
is that... Metroid Prime is very, like, it just kind of adheres to itself.
Yeah, it's self-contained. So what's funny about it is that, yeah, it is probably canon and it doesn't matter. But, like, if you include it, I think the series gets a lot dumber. But also, I think it's... like a
it
bit
absolutely gets messy.
It gets messier, yeah. And I think it's a bit silly too, just in general. Like, having those games be part of all of it. Like, it doesn't really make that much sense to me, personally. There's too much shit going on there. Oh shit, Olimar!
It's a survival thing.
Yeah,
not be killed by this.
The biggest problem with Pikmin 4 not following the same continuity is that the Pikmin wiki has entire pages about the canon, and now it's all wrecked. You know what? Here's the problem.
I saw that. I did see that the Pikmin wiki was having like lengthy articles about the canon.
You know the easiest way to just deal with this is to just let Pikmin 4 stuff be connected to Pikmin 4. Like, this is a problem that a lot of these wikis have, where they just like they write things and everything doesn't connect, and it's like you have to dig so fucking deep.
What I find interesting is that it's
don't read wikis
when they're like lore wikis. When like in a lot of cases a wiki could just be like is real world information.
Yeah, about
information
the games.
about the games and everything. And
that would be helpful.
Aspects
honestly.
of them. Basically the stuff you wouldn't fit in a regular wiki.
Yeah. Poppy Tart, you should watch our video, by the way, if you haven't. It's really good. We talk about it. Those caterpillar-like enemies were the worst in to not lose at the Pikmin. Yeah, because they're so strange. If you throw the Pikmin right at them at some point, they get like invisibility frames or something, which is like, how about fuck you, you little caterpillar asshole. All of them should be like the Mario Wiki and just consider everything equally canon. I mean, yeah, sort of, but like I don't even like the Mario Wiki. Like I don't like any of these wikis because I always find some weird fault about it where I'm like...
Every time I always find something like, why was it?
Yeah, I get like...
So in this video, for example, we do have a clip of one of those spear shy guys dancing.
Yeah.
And I just wanted like quickly to get footage of that.
And you wanted to know
and
what
I wanted
level.
to know what level is this guy in. And I got to the page, like it has a page for not just shy guy, but shy guys with spears who dance.
Yes.
And it's like they're in Yoshi's Island. I know that.
That's what it says.
And
yeah.
it just says it's in Yoshi's Island, like in the forest level or something. But yeah, but like which ones? So I had to do like the backwards thing. I had to go to the Yoshi's Island page, look at a level list, look at the themes, and click everyone that has a forest theme, and on those pages it has like a list of what enemies are in. So I could find it fairly quickly, but it felt kind of silly that like it doesn't do the reverse information on the other page.
Yeah, my favorite thing though is when you looked after a thing, a Klonoa thing, and
the
basically
Klonoa wiki is not as elaborate as the Mario wiki.
No, it's not for obvious reasons. But like I think it was funny that it said that.
In an game magazine.
Yeah, basically the reference.
I don't think it even like specified his name. But
no,
like,
they say it basically in an game magazine. The creator said this.
He was inspired by Mario Bros.
Yeah, he was inspired by Mario Bros. And it's like
okay.
And we were like, what game magazine?
Also,
you can't
I did read everything he
ever
said about Klonoa, and that
you found the game magazine later.
No,
didn't you?
No.
Whatever.
I had read everything it ever said about Klonoa, and he has never said.
It's just really
about
funny.
Mario Bros. From my recollection.
That's a funny little thing where they get. I love this game. It's good. But yeah, like it's just funny that you would reference an game magazine. And you're like, which one, motherfucker? You can't just write that and be like, yeah, this is a good enough source. Fuck.
The funny thing is that, like, I do find, like, these world building and stuff interesting games, but usually I find it more interesting is kind of like from a writing perspective and such, like, where did this come from and such. We're having a lot of issues when we made a Metroid video about that, because
it was
it's
so
never like
together.
Divulged where shit came from.
Yeah,
it just said
exactly.
Stuff, and it's just like okay.
And you know, one of the worst things I dislike the most about fan wikis, it's when they talk about like they write the stuff as if it's actually happening, like they're like it's. How should I explain that? They're writing it in the universe.
Like it's diegetic.
Yeah, like it's diegetic. They're
world.
Like, and then Samus
like the Star Wars wiki is infamous for that because it's writes like in past tense.
Exactly, and I hate that.
And that's always looked so weird to me because.
It's funny to me, but like it
kind of implies that Star Wars is just dead, done and over.
Yeah.
It's never gonna
but because what's really annoying to me about it is that if I'm looking for information, like if I'm looking for something specific, like we were researching Metroid stuff, and you can't find what the actual people who made the game like thought.
How do I get here?
Or anything. Like it's just like fuck. Like they even and then they sometimes just blend it with stuff that is from the real world, you know, like interviews and stuff, but they don't link to the interviews, and it's like you need to dig so deep into the wikis.
Yeah, fan wikis are like really bad at sourcing the information.
Yes, and I get why it's sourced by a million people who write a little bit all on their own. So it's like, and it's not very well moderated.
Usually fan wikis are like I've kept like one or two people who are like just writing
the VIP.
Oh wait, there's more. Wait, is there like more stuff?
Maybe you could go on.
Maybe. Wait, can I like
wait. I'm going to be waiting for the transparency video on how focusing on canonical matters is fruitless in media. I mean, that is our opinion for the most part. You know, just a game magazine. You know the one, about video games. Poppytard says fan wikis are so funny sometimes. A rip to the former Junior 2 article on the on the Mario wiki that was an entire page dedicated to the pink palette swap of Donkey Kong Jr., who only appears in Donkey Kong Jr. map.
Why did they remove that? Do they have a page for the referee in Mario Tennis on 64, which is like a blue Mario?
Yeah, right. Like, I want the structure to be in the order that works came out, not in their in-universe order. Yes, and I'm like, I want to know, for example, where was this first said? You know, you're wondering, for example, sometimes, like, when was... let's say it's Metroid, for example, and you're wondering, like, when was the first time that they mentioned that Samus has Shoso blood? Right? And
we have to look that shit up manually.
Yeah, and you have to go so deep because it's like, it's not in Samus's thing. It's not like there is no reference point to it. It's just like it's, and I hate that because it's taken for granted basically, and it's not in the games like at all basically. Not until like Metroid Dread basically. Not really.
But Metroid Dread is also written in a way where like it kind of assumes you know all the that you've read the Metroid wiki.
You read the wiki, and it's strange. But anyway, being a Nier Dragon Guard fan, I'm sorry I laughed. Is frustrating with how much the fan base talks about which of the endings is canon. Oh, that's so not important in these games. Oh my god, the important thing about like, how can you play Dragon Guard and Nier and not get that the whole point is like the endings themselves and how they like connect in strange little ways. Like, I think that series is a bit more esoteric than just looking at which one is the real one. Like, come on, man. And now it seems like no one can see that they're doing really interesting things with story structure and canon. Doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, exactly.
We did do the Chrono Trigger video about alternate endings and why Chrono Trigger is good about it, because it does it through like a time travel angle. So it's just kind of like, it really is how you manipulate this timeline story, because you are playing through the game again and ending the game at like specific points.
I think the problem is also a lot of the time that people just look at these games not through as a flat thing.
Narrative.
Yeah, exactly, a flat narrative, and
things
they don't
that
really
just happen in the most ideal way.
Yeah, and they don't really think about it from like a mechanical perspective or what it means to be a video game.
That's like a thing.
Like,
with,
what can you do through the video game medium?
With our recent Pikmin video, we are engaging with Pikmin a lot just through its mechanics. That like, as all the more you do use the Pikmin, and that means that you can use them well, and that you can use them really badly. Because like as a player, that's kind of up to you. So like, the game can't know how you played necessarily. It can if they make it like that. Pikmin doesn't really. It has like,
it doesn't force
some of them have an alternate ending, but like basically how you treat the Pikmin is never really a factor to that. You can't really react to it, so it's just kind of up in the air. How did you use the Pikmin? And a lot of people just kind of look at it like, well, Olimar was at the planet and he did some stuff and then he got away. And
are you replaying this level?
Yes, because there's like an alternate path.
Oh.
But to us it's more interesting. Like, it's not just the flat. He came there and did this. It's more that as a player, you can do it in a lot of different ways, and just how you do that.
Yeah.
We found that more interesting.
Pink Donkey Kong Jr. is easily one of the best characters in Donkey Kong Jr. I think Star Wars changed how I view canon. The fact that a ton of Star Wars media was canon, and then a big company buying the IP just made it all non-canon. Yeah.
I think one of
says who? Am I gonna let Disney control my life? Yeah, and it's really like, one thing I think is important with such a big franchise as Star Wars, that has all of these things that came before. Like the Disney buyout and all of that stuff. Like, these stories can still be genuine and important stories despite not technically being canon.
Yeah, so what I want to say, like, one of those things that really changed my mindset, and that was when I got into comics.
When you got into
comics? I have always been into comics, but like in particular, so basically I had seen the Batman TV series, the animated one.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wanna look at the Batman comics. So for some reason, I was just like, I guess I gotta start from the beginning, and obviously not like at the real beginning. So I was just like, okay, so I read Batman Year One and didn't particularly care for it. And then I realized I don't need to know the fucking origins of these characters.
No, it's not.
So I just instead read stories that seemed interesting, and I was way more fruitful.
By the way, this song.
I can hear it.
No, it's really cool. It's like a really serene little... Wait. Like, listen to it. Like, this game has such good music, too. And it's so different from the other Pikmin games. Like, it's just a... It's a different vibe, I think. Very cool. No, but really, I think one thing that really irks me a lot about canon is that people look at a lot of games and media that like sort of restart themselves, and then they're like, oh, but now all of the other stuff don't matter anymore. But that's not true. Like, all of that stuff is still like it's still important stories. It's still stuff that has meaning.
And I think that's like a fundamental thing of how you view it, because...
Oh, here's this. No,
I'm sorry.
No, you had watched it. I'm sorry.
One thing that I noticed with like Tears of the Kingdom this year and then Pikmin 4, when they're like retconning or something, like restarting over, and I didn't really get why people were so upset about that, because to me it doesn't matter because the old game still exists. But I got one little aha when basically I saw someone say something along the lines of, now they don't count or something, like they've been replaced, they've been like undone, and no. Like that them not being canon anymore, as in relation to the latest game, means that the old stuff is pointless.
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
Meaningless. It doesn't mean anything anymore, and that's just eye-opening that anyone would think like that. It's actually
did I go
kind of fucked up? I think that the only thing that matters is canonicity, and it's like, no,
left or right last time?
I don't remember. Here's a thing though. I was gonna say something. Poppytart says the Nintendo YouTubers lied to me. This game isn't that bad. No, it's actually really good. Like, I played this year.
One thing I will say,
and I love it.
Yeah, I did take this path.
Here's the thing though. I think it's really funny because it's one of those games where there was a lot of backlash before it came out, before anyone had played it.
Yeah.
And I think it's a bit silly, like looking at a lot of Nintendo YouTubers like Arlo and so on, and they were so vehemently against this game.
Yeah.
And none of them were going to buy it anyway. Like, I thought it was kind of a... When we were looking at a bunch of stuff while I was playing this, I looked back at like some of these videos, and like people like Arlo, for example, just kind of admit that, no, I'm not gonna buy it anyway. And it's like, so what? Like, what the fuck? You're not even gonna play it. You haven't even played it, and it's like, it's so like, you can have your opinion, like, it's fine, but like, it's just such strong opinions about things that they're not even gonna fucking bother playing. And it's like, okay, I mean, I would waste my energy on something else, I think, personally, but that's fine.
One thing about this game in particular that I really like about it is that from this first world, there has been probably more puzzles than what's usually in an entire Pikmin game, because Pikmin games are usually like, there's a big guy, maybe you gotta find a weak point, then you kill that person, that animal, the beast, the monster, and you just kind of shuffle Pikmin into grabbing an item. Maybe sometimes you need to finagle them to an item, but like usually there isn't really much of puzzle. Like there are little scales in
look at
few places, but that's kind of it.
I think this game looks gorgeous. I think it's awesome that it, like, harkens back to the old DS games. Like, mind you, like this game doesn't have 3DS functions at all. It doesn't have 3D, like the stereoscopic 3D, and it uses the touchscreen to great effect. Like I was, the reason why I started playing this was because I was having a bit of a original DS thing going on. I was like, yeah, I want to play a bunch of DS games, and I love that stuff. Like it's inventive, it's fun, and then we have this late stage 3DS games that suddenly just goes back to the fucking old DS way of making games, and like it's brilliant. It uses both screens and it uses the touch screen. Like I just love the verticality of it. This is one of those games
that you probably couldn't really
use
port to another system without it also being a very vertical ordeal.
Like I just think, look, I love the verticality of this game. Like it looks awesome. There are some fun bosses too that uses that, and some enemies. Another thing I really like about this one is that they introduce a lot of new enemies, which is something I think that this series is so in need of.
I do think basically every Pikmin game should have its fair share of new enemies.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting.
And like I said before, I really like that this game gives the Pikmin a lot more personality and like emphasis on the more.
They make them more cute.
Yeah. Look at this. Like I think this is just a bit of fun. Yeah. And it's very, like I said, it's very reminiscent of the short films, which I think is really intentional. But this game is just really nice to look at. It's fun. I think it's a great little platformer, a great solution to make a Pikmin game on the DS, basically. Because they had problem figuring out how to do that on such a small screen on the DS. They talked about that a bit, and I think this is a great solution. I think it's nice when games have spin-offs, because that's fun. You get to play Pikmin in a completely different way, a way you've never seen before. Isn't that awesome? That's amazing to me. Oh yeah. How do you say Gnorkson? Please, is that correct? Hi, welcome. I was glad to see you streaming again. It was nice. I was working while I was looking at you playing Spyro, so it was always a pleasure. I think it helps that after a few years, Nintendo realized most people don't give a shit about stereoscopic 3D. Yeah, and they had a 2DS, of course. At that point, I wish more 3DS games were like this.
3DS was really funny because like there was when I remember when they announced it, and I said in like in my forum or something, I don't really get the point, because it was just like, how this gonna like change much of anything? It's just gonna be like look a little bit fancier, and people were so mad at me, and then like immediately after release you see how most people just turn off the 3D because it's annoying.
Yeah, I didn't really use it at all.
Yeah, but my experience playing 3DS games is that I usually just kind of turn it on a little bit, just kind of look at it and just go, huh, and then I turn it off. Yeah. But when I got my 3DS, I remember I played through the entirety of Ocarina of Time in like full 3D.
Yeah.
And then like when I was done, I was just like, I don't.
Nah. My eyes hurt. My eyes hurt, and with age, as I am an old person at this point, I can't even look at it. Like it makes me nauseous.
It's also the thing where like they then realize that kids can't really do the 3D stuff because it might hurt your developing eyes. Yeah. So they had to make the 2DS basically. Right. Like they didn't say on like the 3DS boxes and everything that like not for children.
Yeah,
under the
not
age of
suitable
7.
for children.
And that's
devastating for Nintendo.
Devastating for them, for like their handheld console.
Yeah, for Nintendo. They fucking kids market over there. It's good that I said the name right. It was close enough. That's awesome. Glad to have you here. It's nice to see you around. We're playing Hey Pikmin. It's not quite like Spyro the Dragon, but close.
It's very close.
Close enough.
You know, you have the little gliding.
Yeah,
it's almost like Spyro.
Yeah. It's almost like Spyro.
And he says, hey, where's Nasty Nork?
Where's Nasty Nork? I'm going after him. Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you. Oh god.
Jump in the bush.
Yeah. Goldilocks zone 3D vision. What does that mean? I'm sorry. I do think it was nice for Luigi's Mansion to finally be in 3D, though, considering the original plan. Yeah, that's nice. I think that's a cool thing. And also, that's another one of those games that I really like, that people just afterwards basically said like, oh, this game is fucking shit. This is like the worst thing that's ever happened. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's really good. Like, I think there's partly a reason why it sold so freaking well and became such a big franchise for Nintendo. It's impossible to escape, I know. Impossible to escape what? Spyro the Dragon. Oh. You can't. It's impossible. Sometimes when we just hear thank you, or like I say
that's
thank
mostly you.
Yeah, but you also do it.
Sometimes I do it.
Sometimes when I say
because
thank you,
I know I'm in your company, I wouldn't do it to anyone else.
Sometimes when I say thank you to you, you just say
for releasing.
Yeah, I say thanks for releasing. It's funny. Okay. Why would I want to use a good... Who is it? I'm sorry, I'm losing track of what's happening here. I'm such a fan of the Spyro games. I take to mints every day. What do you mean?
That's the
oh yeah.
The
I'm sorry. I don't take those.
We made a post.
I have a gel.
We made a post about. I forgot to take my medication today. I remember.
Oh, again?
I always forget. We made a post about how Spyro should be a trans icon for the Spyro connection.
Yeah, for the Spyro connection, of course. Spyro trans icon. Obviously. Oh, I love this one. Here's a little ominous in here. Do you want to hear it?
Nah, that's fine. I have played it.
Ooh. Look, he jump. All of them are actually dust.
It's a platform game where you jump.
What? Jump! We don't get Cyproteron? Is that what it's called here in the US? So we don't have much of a choice for testosterone blocking. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, that's what it is. We have small little pills for that as well. What are they called?
The one you have is Androcure.
Ah, Androcure. That's correct. Androcure. Androcure. Anyway. I think most characters can be trans icons if you believe hard enough. It's true. Like, you just have to make the funniest thing about making videos on YouTube is when you put like just like a second or something where you say like
this character is
trans. This character is trans. You did that with
Dixie Kong. You did that with
where is it? And also she's trans.
Didn't we do someone else?
You just say that, and then people will come and make comments.
Said Olmar is trans.
And like they just come and make comments then about explaining to you that no, this character is not trans. And it's like, can you prove it?
You know what we should have done? When we talked about Pikmin 3, we should have called the Copites a trans gang.
Yeah, or like
they're all trans.
I think at least Brittany could have been trans. We could say, and Brittany, the trans one.
I think they're all trans.
Yeah, they're all trans, probably. But it's funny just to make
there's
people
react.
There's
no straight explanation for Alf.
It's good to just do it like straight off the bat in the beginning of the video, so you catch the people that it would annoy instantly, and they make a comment, and you're like, thanks for the comment, thanks for the engagement.
Dixie Kong is not trans.
Dixie Kong is not trans. Can you prove it? Where's her tail then? Huh? Huh? See? Difference. Yeah. It's not. It's That's important. Important to acknowledge.
Rob is non-binary. Reject ostensible binaries.
Yeah, Rob. Key proof, she says. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Like, there is nothing proving the difference.
The whack-a-mole minigame is cute. That he's gonna have a little thing like that. And what's funny about this, and I think a thing with Hey Pikmin, this is
the best.
Like the only Pikmin game, apart from I guess Pikmin Bloom, that's been made by a non-Nintendo developer.
Yeah.
So you can outsource Pikmin to someone else, and they come with new ideas. You could do a whack-a-mole boss or something.
Yeah, why not?
In Pikmin, and that's a kind of a good idea, but they didn't really.
Also, of course, this is made by Arcest, so Balan Wonderworld represent, you know.
Sonic Superstars.
Yeah, Sonic Superstars as well. I think they're solid developers, you know. They do what they're supposed to do.
You can really tell they're basically is doing like.
Now you do the face thing.
They're
again.
Doing by working by contract.
Yeah.
It seems.
Yes.
That they're basically just taking on a project and kind of doing the things that like I don't think they pitched this game. I think Nintendo came to them with this. That's my guess. I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, who knows? It doesn't really matter. It's not that important. Sparkly.
Sometimes they just do port jobs. They ported Yoshi's Woolly World to the 3DS.
Yes, they did.
So that's just kind of doing the game.
Oh, this is fun, by the way.
This is incredible, Captain Olmar. There's more sparkling in here than I know what to do with.
Collect as much as you can in the time that you have. What do you mean? Why do I have a time limit? Right? I think this is fun. Oh, it's lagging a bit.
Yeah.
You can't take him like that, yeah. So you don't have to necessarily throw them.
That's way easier.
Yeah, you gotta throw him. Yeah! You're doing it. Oh right, Sparklium was in the third in this game years before 4. I really wonder which game it was conceptualized for first. Probably this one.
It is from this one, yes.
Yeah, like I assumed so. Like we can't know which one was conceptualized. Like
no, it is from this one because it is the treasures have.
Yeah, but that's not what I meant. I meant more like if Pikmin 4 had already been conceptualized to some extent and they just took that from it. But I mean, I think we just have to assume that this game
I would guess
was first. Starting to think this being my first Pikmin game might have messed me up on the rest. I mean, maybe like if you like this one and you played other ones.
This was my second Pikmin game actually.
Yeah, and like you might think, like if you're playing this one first and you don't vibe with the rest of them, I think that's fair because this one is pretty different in the end. It'd be nice to have a secondary Sonic dev. I kind of miss Dimps. I think Arceus could do it. Like, I think the new one is really
It's very
good.
likely that there is kind of, because Naotoshima is, of course, the guy who made Sonic.
Yeah, Naotoshima.
So him working on Sonic again.
This one is cool.
Might just be the thing he is interested in doing.
Here, this scene. I love this thing. Look at this. It's so beautiful. Like, they made such a good job.
I love
here.
that he's the bullboard.
Yeah, it's a
boss.
boss.
He's a boss now.
Wow, and he takes up both screens.
It's a little bit squished.
Yeah, he's a little bit squished, but you have to remember, there's supposed to be a little, on his eyes. You're supposed to throw it at his eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, watch out! He goes down, I think. No, wait! Don't do it!
Yeah.
Wait for him.
There we go.
And then you wait. No, wait. I think you can go under him now. Exactly. Go under him, and then you throw at his back. But yeah, there's supposed to be a little, like a divide on the street. Ooh!
That's scary.
Yeah. He goes into the
Bulbar has never felt this big before.
Exactly. Oh! And now wait for him to do the little eye thing. Go under him.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, there's supposed to be a divide between the screens, of course. They're not this close together, so it would look better on a 3DS. Woo!
Mama, get away from me.
The effect does not work so well for us. No, exactly. We try to make a little divide between... Oh! Ooh! The rear weak point. Be careful, Red Pikmin. Oh, can you do it though? Oh, you could. Nice. Good one. Mean green parent from outer space. But yeah.
Oh, I got it.
I think it's nice. And you get this thing, and he does his little pose.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Pikmin!
Pikmin are happily being abducted by aliens.
Yeah, they love it. The red ass Pikmin.
The Pikmin's butt.
The Pikmin's butt cheeks.
I love it when he's
stinky stream
dancing. It's like, we fucking did it! Fucking kill it, motherfucker! Oh my god, we fucking killed it!
I like that for references this boss with the jumbo bulburb who is also really big and hides in foliage to jump out from.
That's true, it does, yeah.
Yeah. Good game.
Pikmin found something.
I mean all the non-binary characters in Smash. Enderman too. Wait, oh right, because that's one of the skins for the guy.
They found a stash of sparkling. They found a stash of weed.
They're so happy about it too.
We fucking did it.
Put him back. Put him back to. I like that there's small little sprites now.
I don't see it
as well
here, yeah, like on the.
But they are little 2D sprites.
Yeah, but like when you really blow it out, it's.
Yeah, it's fun. Yo, what if they made a weed Pikmin? Look at all the more fucking little boys. Aren't you gonna go up? No, okay, bye.
He goes back down again.
Fuck, this place sucks.
What are you fucking talking about? The Pikmin part.
And it's funny because now you're just in Sector 2. Like there's Sector a million 2. Sectors.
That's called a continent game. Farming Lake.
Oh my god, we gotta get Foaming Lake.
Oh, I read Farming Lake.
Farming
Why
Lake.
did I read Farming Lake?
I don't know. Why did you? This guy's sleeping on the computer.
She's a little baby.
She's a little baby.
Boreal Frippery Pikmin.
Frippery Pikmin. Yes. Oh, look at the wall. This is a nice place. This reminds me of us going to the forest. Yes, the little like moss grass stuff going on here. And all of them can swim in this game.
Yeah. It's a new one.
This doesn't make any sense. In the other Pikmin games, they can't swim. This is
look at
not
this
okay.
fucker. Oh, yeah, but I want
the
pigs.
The blue pigs.
Get away from me. The pigs are hiding in the
The pigs. The pigs are hiding.
Yeah.
It's so fluffy. It's like whoop. This guy, he comes up.
I wanna see the guy.
Look at him. And then you can throw at him.
Water calls for blue Pikmin. Other things Pikmin don't do well in water.
Shut the fuck up, you AI motherfucker. Throw. You can throw it on. Oh. But it doesn't matter. I think it takes too long. Oh. Be careful. Because you see, it takes too much. No, it goes down. Okay.
Fuck this one up.
Gotta fuck it up. I think that this means that Pikmin 1 through 4 aren't canon because all of them are canonically swims. Yeah, this is the only canon game.
That's ridiculous.
Why are you gonna kill it? You don't need to.
But what if I kill it?
No, don't do it. Come on.
Don't do it.
It's a waste of time. Is that a little umbrella in the background?
It's a little umbrella.
That's cool.
Don't get the pics.
Don't get the fucking pics.
Don't you believe it?
Come on, you're not gonna kill it.
Yeah, it's gonna take too long. But it's gonna give me one up if I do.
Do you think so? Oh, watch out! Watch out! Watch out! We know that the post-apocalypse theory is wrong because, as we know from Pikmin Bloom, Pikmin coexist with humans quite easily.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't come
That's
here.
just the truth.
Pikmin
Bloom is also the best Pikmin game because it's the one where we are the nicest to the Pikmin. And we grow flowers everywhere. It's very nice. Very cozy. Wait, if characters can be too big for Smash, how tall is Olimar even? Yeah, but that's the thing.
Olimar
that was the argument.
Vastly upsized for Smash, yeah.
That was the argument back then. Was like, dude, like if Ridley was too big, then what the fuck is Olimar, right? Did one of your Pikmin die? No, it didn't. I think Olimar can technically swim in 4, but only when you try to ride moss when you're underwater. Therefore, Hey and 4 are the only canon Pikmin games. Yeah, this one takes place after 4. Clearly.
The funny thing is that I don't think this game is disproven by Pikmin 4, actually.
No, absolutely not.
This might be the first game in the new continuity.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. But since he has the Dolphin 2, it's probably...
This is actually the sequel.
Yeah, the sequel to Pikmin.
Pikmin 4.
To Pikmin 4, yeah. It's what canonically comes afterwards, of course. Though maybe Kirby... Though maybe Kirby World just has really big apples. But wait, Kirby also canonically, like, 2 apples... is like 2 apples tall. He's a little guy. He's a small boy.
But Kirby meets Samus in one game. Like Kirby Dreamland 3, I think.
I don't... Maybe. Pikmin Bloom is definitely canon.
Also in Kirby Superstar, when you fight King Dedede in the ring, you can see Mario and Luigi in the crowd.
Yeah, of course. It's important. Now you can't hear anything. It's sad that you can't hear the music. Because it's very cozy.
It says toothpaste in English.
Which means it's not a different one. What is that thing anyway? A lamp? What do you mean? The big boy? The ill. All Zelda games after Link's Awakening aren't canon because Kirby canonically has the Triforce after Great Cave Offensive.
That's why Kirby is in Link's Awakening.
The big purple boy. Aren't you gonna get him?
How can Olimar blow his whistle in the water? Should just go...
Nah, that's not how whistles work.
Oh, it's a lot of sparkly
Is that sparklium or are they just acorns of death? Apocalypse theory can still work. It just means that Pikmin are immune to nuclear explosions and /or other apocalypse-causing phenomenon. I just... Like the thing is that
mutated by
like the thing is that I've never believed the whole fucking apocalypse thing. I just think it's a bit silly, to be honest. But it's fine. It's a fine reading. Although I think Pikmin 4 clearly puts a bit of a dent in that idea.
I don't think it's that catastrophic that it does kind of disprove.
Disprove, if you want to say.
Because I don't think it really...
It doesn't matter that much, though. I do appreciate your the kitchen is too pristine comment. Because I thought the same thing seeing some of the Pikmin 4 environments. But it's like, you know, the thing is like, if it was an apocalypse, have you seen apocalypse kitchens? Like, come on. Also, the burner is on.
That's a video game kitchen trope. We were playing Clockwork Knight.
Yeah, Clockwork Knight.
Weeks back, and
speaking of the Saturn.
Yeah, and like we noticed in the kitchen level, in the kitchen level of that game, there's like a million stoves and they're all on like gas stoves. Yeah. So like we're kind of concluding that someone is trying to gas the people in this house.
Yeah, basically. I do. The Tingle games are the most canon Zelda games. Yeah, I don't know why people don't put them on the timeline. I think that's weak.
The reason is because it didn't drop in America.
No. Partly that, but also I think it's weak. It's weak.
Why don't people put the CDI games on the timeline?
Yeah, weak. Like I said, it's weak.
So just because they're not good, who are you to decide on?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't just
ignore them. You can't just ignore them. It's important. Weak is what it is. It's like, no, I'm gonna choose something. Like if you're making a timeline, you have to put all of them on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially Link's crossbow training. What about the
Game & Watch Zelda game?
Yeah, that too.
Where Link is in a corridor and is fighting some guys. That could happen in a lot of Zelda games. And it's actually just called Zelda.
Yeah. You need to put them on the
is
fucking
Zelda
thing.
even in that one? I don't think she's in.
Go take the thing.
Yeah, I was kind of scared that the boy would... Oh, no.
There's another boy. There are two boys.
Two boys.
There are two boys.
Surrounded by two boys.
Where are the adventures of the hero of Snark, Cartoon Link located?
Yeah. When did that stuff happen? And don't say it didn't happen.
Because it did.
The Zelda timeline, according to the theories, Breath of the Wild takes place so long after all the other games that it doesn't even matter anymore, which sounds like it's just on another planet or something.
You know what's
If that much time passes, then surely we can spare some room for CDI and the TV series.
Like if you think about it, if you go long enough in a universe, like time span, like the universe of the CDI Zeldas would happen. Like, right? That's just probability.
They happen at the beginning of the timeline.
Yeah, but they're the originals.
Yeah. The prophecy of Squadla is written. It is written, only Link can defeat Ganon.
Yeah.
Because from there on out, Link is the one who defeats Ganon.
Yeah. It's true.
Checkmate.
What are you doing, Yusuka?
She's looking at the wall.
Oh, not into...
She's staring at the lamp again.
She's a lamp baby.
Where's Link's crossbow training? Clearly it's related to Twilight Princess. Like that's one where you like... Yeah, that probably happened. If Twilight Princess is on there, like, it's the same world.
Yeah. Have you ever played CDI?
I have not.
Yeah, I have.
You have?
Oh!
Have you played on like an actual CDI?
No, absolutely not.
I don't know.
I wish.
I wish.
But no. Actually not. We need a backstory of who. No, Yusuka. No.
What is she doing?
She's like, oh, I want to smell the fucking thing.
Our cat is being weird.
She's being a goober.
She wants to smell the lamp.
We need the backstory of whoever wrote Gwonam's scroll. I don't remember this. I'm sorry.
Is that just the scroll in the written only Link and defeat Ganon?
Oh. Is it?
No, I was just guessing. He's Mr. Squadala, yes.
Squadala, we're off.
Yeah, everyone calls him Squadala from my experience.
Hey, Yusuka! She's a baby. She doesn't know better.
She doesn't understand that we're talking to people and not to ourselves.
I think the two CDI Zelda games might be in different timelines. In the faces of evil, only Link can defeat Ganon, but in the one of Gamelon, Zelda defeats Ganon.
You know what? That's true. I never thought about that, but that's actually true.
I think they're alternate, just like
but that would mean
stories.
That would mean that Faces of Evil takes place first, because then Zelda disproves that.
Yeah, exactly. God damn it! They ran away.
And then,
it's a little goober.
What I find really interesting about the CDI games is that, this level with the fucking water. They're just going on a little water ride.
The water.
Yeah, but what I found
Zelda's
interesting about
Adventure.
the CD games is that they made 2 featuring Zelda, and like I think,
and Nintendo haven't even managed to one.
Like, what I find interesting about that is that it does sound to me like some executive or something at Philips was just like, make another game where you play a Zelda or something. Like they put it in a way where they like technically just made a Zelda game then.
Oh. Oh. Ta-da! Aren't you going back there into the little dick corner?
In here.
In the little dick corner, yeah.
Dick corner.
Yeah, in the dick corner.
I didn't even have the blambos to kill this cloud.
Yeah, but no, you
didn't activate.
Get over. I
need to like stop to activate.
You little baby. You little fart clown.
Olmar's wedding ring.
These levels are memorable. Not played in a while, but I can remember all these little Pikmin intros. I remain hopeful, especially since they're finally let Peach do things besides play sports. I'm not hopeful about Zelda. I think she will be in the fucking...
After Tears of the Kingdom, I kind of feel like...
I think she will be in the fucking caves forever. Like, she's never gonna fucking do anything. Oh! You need to...
kill the pig.
You killed the pig.
I didn't. The thing...
Go up.
Killed my pig.
I'm not hopeful for Zelda ever doing anything. Like, it's surprising, honestly, that Peach got to... although, she was playable all the way back in ancient times, so...
Super Mario
I mean, maybe it makes
Bros
more sense
2.
for them to make that decision. The Faces of Evil and the Wand of Gamelon came out at on the same day, so no order is specified. However, people generally view the Faces of Evil as taking place first. Who fucking cares, though? This is the CDI Zelda game. Let's discuss.
Not even the Zelda fans care about that one.
Yeah, like just put it on the timeline. It doesn't fucking matter. Just put it there and say like, oh, it's before Link to the past.
But I like that the explanation is that it's because after that, the prophecy was proven true because Zelda defeated Ganon.
Yeah. Exactly.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I think it should be.
It was written, but it isn't anymore.
Oh! I honestly think it should be embarrassing for Nintendo that Philips, fucking those guys who made that game, whoever Philips contracted to make that game.
Animation Magic?
Yeah, that they managed to make a Zelda game where you play a Zelda before they did.
I think maybe because that happened, they just would like, then we don't ever do it. Because clearly people didn't like it.
Yeah, maybe. Fuck. It's current year, and we're still having the chronologically confused about Zelda conversation. Ugh.
That's true.
I'm gonna find where it belongs in the timeline, yeah. Put it between Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, fuck it.
Might as well be.
Yeah, that's the perfect place for it.
Gee,
they
sure
let Zelda fight
in
Smash Bros. And Hyrule Warriors, so no excuse in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
It's sad, isn't it?
I think the thing with Nintendo is they always take a really slow approach to that stuff until like
but
approval
also,
rating is like over 90% for all those stuff.
I think one problem is that there is too much lore to Zelda as well. It's like, but
that was why they made Breath of the Wild. They were just like, fuck all that shit.
But they are also too fucking... They're still too tied to it. So they're like... But Link has the courage. Link has the Triforce of Courage. And it's like, yeah, but what if he fucking didn't?
You would have killed the beast.
Like, what if he didn't? Like, what's the fucking problem? It's like, no, but there has to be... Like fucking Eiji Aonuma said at one point, like, there has to be balance to the Triforce. And that means that... Like,
did he say that there has to be balance?
Yeah, and he's like the most like honestly
but that's just
one
kind
of
putting the contrived lore before you like
on top of him. Yeah.
Because I think most people would be fine if Zelda was playable. And you wouldn't even need to do any explanation of like...
It's like when It's like when Sega said like that only male hedgehogs could become supersonic powered. The fucking with Emerald, and it's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
Because fucking Knuckles became Hyper Knuckles.
Yeah, but that was after they changed it. And
he became a fucking Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah, but I said after that they changed it, and then recently they said like the reason why they haven't brought that back ever again is because only male hedgehogs can become fucking super.
The reason is it became more of a spectacle final thing level.
But
where
it's
only
silly.
Sonic does it because it's easier to make it only Sonic does it. That's the real reason.
It's super silly because the same reason is basically given about Link having to be the hero. Like, basically, like, yeah, but that's how it is. And it's like, why couldn't it just be a female Link then, you fucking assholes? Like, why not Zelda? Like, you made this up!
They made Linko.
Yeah.
And then they never used it.
Honestly, that's also fucking a cop-out anyway. My point is anyway that, like, honestly, I think that it's really silly when someone like Eiji Onuma says, we can't do it because of the lore. You made it up. There's no fucking...
Make more lore to
and honestly, there is nothing... There's nothing in the Zelda fucking shit lore that says, like, oh, Zelda could never save the kingdom, ever.
Just make Link a girl, then.
Yeah, just make Link a girl. No, it has to be a boy. Why? Because balance to the Triforce. What does that mean?
Link doesn't even fuck Zelda.
It doesn't matter. It's like, no, because we can't be creative. That's impossible. Also, balance to the Triforce.
Like, Link is
too much female.
Link is
too
so
much.
Wait. Link is so fucking non-verbal anyway, and like, you just not really interact very deeply with most characters. Like, literally.
Yeah.
You do it for him, basically.
Yeah.
So, like, Link being like a boy or girl, your option. They might as well do that because they wouldn't really need to change anything anyway.
It would honestly make more sense today to just let you choose.
Because the point of Link was that it would be a link to the player. So being adamant that no, it's only a boy. It's just kind of like, you made it so androgynous.
They just wanted to lock Amy out. Yeah, for sure. Like they hated Amy. Now they love the characters again.
Because people love Amy.
Yeah, everyone loves Amy. If I'm not mistaken, Alicia and Kiki have some grand unified theory of Wind Waker, but I forget. This was in passing combo in some prior stream.
Wait,
did
what?
We did make wait, can we bring that up on screen or something? Do we have that somewhere?
What?
You know our timeline.
our real timeline? We can bring that up. Wait. After this level, we bring that stuff up.
Oh!
Don't run away! Babies! What? I want to kill the boy!
No, you gotta get the babies! Get the babies back!
Why did my babies run away? I want my baby back.
Oh my god, where did they go? You need to get them. Oh!
Why is there more? Why do they come? Don't kill my babies!
Oh no, go! What the fuck? He's so fast! Die!
Does he drown? Oh, he drowns! What the fuck?
Oh, fucking good thing he's fucking dead.
Anyway. Kill my babies!
Also, purely anecdotal, but Zelda seems to have a bigger female fan base than a lot of game series. I have no idea about that.
I think that's probably true. And it's always been like that, I think. At least for a really long time. Because you could see a lot of that stuff back in like... we saw like some TV show where people were talking about games in like the late 90s. And a lot of girls on there were talking about Zelda. They were like goths. Goth girls love Zelda.
I don't know exactly what you said, Poppytard, but Silver can also have a super form because he's a male hedgehog. He's a male and a hedgehog. You see, he's a boy, so he can become a super form boy. And he's a hedgehog.
Shadows hedgehog.
Women can't have a super form. Why, Isuka? Because they're not boys.
They don't have the budget to make more than one super.
They're not boys. They're not boys. Izuka, I think that's a bit. I think that's a bit bad.
That's a bit sexist, Izuka.
Yeah, but maybe I just want Sonic to be the only one. But just say Sonic can do it then. Yeah, but I also want Shadow to do it.
Shadows.
How about you shut the fuck up?
Audience approval rating.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I'm being such a fucking angry bitch today.
Wait.
Yellow Bird Hungry. Yeah, what an asshole. The CDI games take place in the hero is defeated time. Link losing in Ocarina of Time directly led to the CDI games. This has always been the intention.
I'll buy
yeah,
it.
before Ocarina of Time was even out.
Yeah.
Funny to contrast that to the US ad, which is like, are you gonna play like a girl?
The Ocarina of Time one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, will I fight or will I run like a girl or something?
Yeah, recently someone posted the Japanese Ocarina of Time ad, and you know, it's just one of those. Klonoa also has that one where it's like, oh, this thing is fucking weirder than your sister. Like people, like American ads specifically, were just really strange about, like, or in general, fucking ads about video game were so fucking strange about women. Weird about women, as we have trademarked. Like, it's just very weird. There are so many, like, there were, for example, the fucking Game Boy Advance commercials that said, like, the second best thing to do in bed.
That's a Game Boy.
And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, there was so much fucking shit. Can you find the timeline?
I can.
I think we've saved it on this computer. No, it's probably in your computer, actually.
Maybe it is on my computer. I'm gonna see. Hey, Yusika!
Sega mandated lore is so weird. I mean, I don't think anyone should care about Sonic lore. Like, honestly, I don't think anyone should be invested in that stuff. It sounds like a waste of time. You get some cool video games and you get some comic books.
I found it really funny when they made Sonic Frontiers.
Yes.
And they retconned everything to be canon.
Yeah.
Like very forcedly, just going like, oh, this is definitely.
I loved when the characters just went like.
Remember that time when we were pixelated?
And do you remember that time when we were on the fucking space station? Like, you know, all of it, basically. And then I think it's really funny, just in general, that they would make that. Yeah, there it is. Can you just save it and drag it in?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
We're gonna show our specific timeline, and then you can discuss.
Discuss in groups.
Yeah, discuss in groups. They only started caring over the past like 2 years. I mean, I think they've always cared, but it's like different now.
GIF? Why is it?
Oh, it's a bad. No, please, can you just copy it and save it in Paint?
Yeah, let's
delete that one. And even then, I don't know how much they care. Like, the thing is that I thought it was really funny in Frontiers, where they clearly started to incorporate all those stuff.
They start caring when it's profitable.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we've turned around completely, you know. During when we were younger, people right at the cusp of the, you know, when Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 had come out and all of that, and people were starting to sour. You don't need to do this. No. Don't do it. You can just drag it in.
Drag it in?
Just drag it in.
I can drag it in?
Yes, you can just drag it in.
Fucking
no, but don't do that. It's all because... Whatever.
There you go.
Here it is.
The official, real, actual Zelda timeline by Transparency.
If any one of you can read Hylian. Why are you making it smaller?
It fucking fits on.
Whatever.
I don't remember what that says. What we had it say. We did write something specific in Highland. I
think we wrote like canon isn't real. Shut the fuck up, you nerd. Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
It's something like that. It's one of those if you can read it, it basically says that it doesn't fucking matter. This is a good timeline. I think this is the only thing that matters. And
I mean, we can. I don't remember if we had like plan to talk about this at some other point.
I think we should make a video at some point.
About it. We can talk about this now, can't we?
Sure, if you want to. If people want to.
You want to guess why...
Yeah, please chat.
It is like a really logical reason for this.
Please chat. Enlighten us. Why do you think this is the one true timeline?
I wanna...
Why is this
original?
Yeah, Verger's original. This one was actually pretty nice.
There's another
it's
one in the fridge
a raspberry and black curant.
There's another one in the fridge if you want it.
Yeah, it's called Piston Head.
Karina Land is on the water, isn't it? Because I hate Twilight Princess.
Yes, that is partly true. I'm not a hater. I don't hate Twilight Princess. I just don't like it. I don't hate this game. I don't love this game. Skyward Sword is the origin one. That is true. Skyward Sword is the clear origin point at this point. It's very specifically the origin point. They explicitly say that it is and all of that stuff. It's more so than Minish Cap ever was. And Minish Cap kind of sort of doesn't make any fucking sense anyway. It's more of a Four Swords thing, so that's its own thing. We delete that
one. Split 16 says, because Wind Waker and Skyward Sword are the only ones that do anything interesting with the whole rebirth cycle thing. It's not really that though, because like...
It's partly that.
Yeah, but what it is, it's not really a personal judgment opinion thing.
No, not necessarily.
Of course it is to some degree.
Yeah,
you know.
it's not about which ones are good or bad or whatever, but like the thing we were thinking about is that these ones are the only ones that basically have a very clear, firm connection in some sense.
Explicitly made to be placed somewhere on a timeline.
Yes, exactly. And like that's why you don't put, for example, the sequel to Ocarina of Time, like Majora's Mask, because that one is kind of inconsequential in the end. It doesn't add anything.
The reason Wind Waker is on here and not Majora's Mask is because Wind Waker is way more adamant about it being a sequel.
Yes.
And that it takes place specifically after Ocarina of Time.
Yes.
More than Phantom Hourglass is specific about taking place after Wind Waker, even though like obviously it probably does.
They are direct sequels, but it's like they're inconsequential.
Yeah.
That's
so they
the
made
point.
Ocarina of Time as like a game that's just this is the origin, and everything is an origin story in that one, and everything is origin in it. And then Wind Waker is very like, this is how the Zelda universe dies.
Yeah, how it ends. That's the end point of it all.
And then Skyward Sword, where like the whole marketing was, this is the beginning of it all.
Yeah, and like if you look at all the other ones, it's like, yeah, you have the direct sequels, but they are standalone in a sense where it's like, yeah, they made a sequel to this game, but they're not really canon because they don't matter in the grand scheme of things. But these three games have the most important set pieces for like the entire Zelda universe. Basically, we have the beginning, and then we have Ocarina of Time, and the Wind Waker that ends it all, basically. Phantom Hourglass is a direct sequel, so it talks about it explicitly. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Majora's Mask was the first Zelda game I played, and it didn't feel like a sequel. No, because it's made like that. It's not meant to be like, so you're like, oh, this connects so hard, because it doesn't. I
think this can we had a discussion where we came up with this, because we kind of came to the point where like, yeah, so a lot of Zelda games are in some sense related to other games, where like you can just infer it, like Majora's Mask takes place after Ocarina of Time, but it feels like it mostly does because it was released after Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
And I think we came to the point where like, when you do all of that stuff, it kind of comes to the point where it's like overbearingly complicated. So we try to go like, let's just hone it down to the most like the strongest contenders, the most like irrefutable, undisputable ones that aren't just kind of like, well, I guess Link's Awakening takes place after A Link to the Past because he dreams about Aghanim. And it's like,
yeah, but like that one is funny too. And like A Link to the Past is basically just like proto Ocarina of Time anyway. Right? Ocarina of Time is basically just A Link to the Past again, but with more steps.
Yeah.
And more added like flavor to it. Anyway, that's our Zelda. That's our Zelda thing. I hope you liked it. And Rabbit Link, yeah, that too. Oh, the electricity buds thing. Oh, they're electrified.
They're just having fun being electrocuted.
What if we put a necessary timeline into every game series? Show me the Super Mario timeline, the Gex timeline, the Tetris timeline, the Pixar timeline. Oh my god, you have no idea. Have you heard of the Pixar theory? It's one of the...
If you want a good breakdown on the Super Mario timeline, you should check out the channel, the Nintendo Chronicler.
Oh yeah. If you care about Donkey Kong, you should check out that. What is that called? The
Kong, a documentary.
Yeah, Kong, a documentary. It's one of my favorite videos. It's so fucking funny. I understand Skyward Sword being first and Wind Waker being last, but why is Ocarina of Time in the middle? Because specifically that's the one that shows like the next step basically. If you're looking at the timeline now, there's basically just a bunch of shit in between, if you know what I mean. I think your Pikmin are dead.
Oh, no.
Oh, you need to be careful, I think. But like everything in between there is not really necessary. The next step is the next link in line picking up the Master Sword again
the reason
to defeat
is also
Ganondorf.
Ocarina of Time was kind of sold as a sort of reboot origin story.
The
same way A Link to the Past was admittedly. However, in Ocarina of Time, you do have a thing where like Link grows up in the Kokiri forest, where like there's a people who dress like Link, and it's kind of showing how the legend starts. And they're fleshing it out more, and they're showing like this is how he meets Zelda and everything in a way that's more firm than A Link to the Past. I know A Link to the Past does Ocarina of Time before,
but it's not the same.
But it feels also like everything after Ocarina of Time is kind of uses Ocarina of Time as a reference point.
Yeah.
Like Ocarina of Time is just kind of like the nucleus of Zelda, even though it's the fifth Zelda.
Yeah, I think like that's also an important point, because without Ocarina of Time you don't really have Wind Waker as an ending point in our timeline, because it directly refers to it.
And neither Ocarina of Time or Wind Waker requires Skyward Sword.
Yeah, no, but like you have Demise in the first one, and that's where he says that he makes the curse basically, right? And in Ocarina of Time is the first time that thing is made manifest. That's Ganondorf, right? And he becomes Ganon at the end and all that stuff. Oh, behind you! And then we have Wind Waker then, where Ganondorf from that game comes back, right? But we end the cycle. We kill the past. So it's perfect. It's like straightforward, clean trilogy.
Yeah, but that is kind of the thing. I guess our interpretation of Wind Waker is that it is kind of designed to be
is he gonna
the
do it
last
himself?
Zelda.
Oh, call him. Oh shit. I guess you could just say the religion of the world changed, but how do you get from one goddess to three? It doesn't matter. That's not important. Fuck it. They're different because no. The goddess Hylia is not the same thing as the Triforce.
No. This is like the cultural interpretation thing. Like the legend is. Oh, I could do this. The legend is. Oh wait, yeah, no, this.
It's a little puzzle.
The legend is retold through different contexts.
No, but also like Hylia is not the same as the three goddesses that form the Triforce.
Yeah, but like.
Am I just saying?
So it's like another culture that has one god, a monotheistic.
Yeah. Anyway, It's very funny how the only one who actually kills Ganondorf, to our knowledge, is a little boy. Yes. It is funny. I think you can go up there, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Whoop. How do you get from the Trinity from Yahweh? I mean, yeah. I was thinking recently how it's kind of weird the symbol of the Triforce has stuck around so long when the three gods it's meant to represent have barely been in the series. Yeah, I know. So I think it's just bullshit. You know, they...
The goddesses, then Faror and Nehru, they're not mentioned until Ocarina of Time, right?
No, yes, but also they are, I think, mentioned in Wind Waker.
Yeah, the pearls.
Yeah, another reason why our timeline is correct. Do you see? They don't have that in Twilight Princess and all those other fucking games.
Don't they?
Right? They don't.
Not at all?
No, not at all. They start talking about fucking, these fucking... Whoa, these fuckers. What are they called? I don't even know.
The Twilight.
No, not the Twilight. I was thinking about the Dark Tribe.
Oh.
They must have felt really clever when they came up with that. Let's see. Wind Waker Link is built different. He's powered by Grandma Soup. And the funny thing about Link from that game is that he's not the chosen hero. He becomes the hero.
He cosplays the hero reluctantly.
But I think it's cool that game, which hasn't been true since, and I think this is one of those things that really does kind of support Zelda as the hero of courage, because Link in that game.
You mean Link? What? Zelda as the hero of courage?
Yeah, that he could become that. I'm saying it supports Zelda as a playable character.
Oh, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, fuck. Because in Wind Waker, of course, she is... oh, look at them go. Whee! She is... no, Link, I mean. Link in Wind Waker is not the chosen hero. He becomes the hero. By picking up the Triforce pieces and all that and waking up the sword. Right? And I think that just they kind of fucked that later and said like, nah man, nah, that's not true. Link is the only guy, he can only be the guy. And it's like, fuck you. Oh, they're just coming back.
Yeah.
That sucks. The princesses. Not even in Wand of Gamelon. The greatest tragedy of the series really is that history has forgotten Link's patented catchphrase. Well, excuse me, Prince. Yeah, I know. The rise of Skywalker Link. But, that's what I'm... Like, it's more interesting, I think, in general, that the hero could be anyone. Right? That someone could take up the mantle. And some people don't like that, of course, because they're like, no, should be a chosen hero. Yeah, but what if the fucking person didn't exist anymore? Because that's the whole point of Wind Waker.
But I think the
gone.
point in Wind Waker too is that like there is so little distinction.
Yeah.
Of, like what's the chosen hero or not.
Yes.
That like anyone, it could be anyone. I guess maybe they didn't really hone in on that enough because the character is called Link and where's the fucking...
You can still name him.
Yeah, no, you know, but like people just refer to him as Link.
Yeah. In Wind Waker. I do think it's cute that the hero of time became so revered that basically every boy had that outfit. Yeah! It's also a neat detail.
That is the funny thing with Wind Waker, where it's like your grandma is just like, you gotta wear this folk uniform for this day, and you're just like, oh no, not the fucking elf costume, grandma. And then that same day your sister gets kidnapped, and you're like, guess I just gotta have to go out on a quest with these weird clothes.
Yeah, you don't change. Link is just some guy. People freak out if heroes don't have magic blood or some shit like that. Yeah, I don't like that part of Zelda, particularly personally, because I think anyone could be those.
Because
people.
Isn't like Link always is like nobody anyway. Like there's no royal blood or anything. There's no royal blood or anything. It's just.
There is Zelda.
It's just the guy up here is just called Link.
Yeah, but you know, it's the whole curse thing and whatnot. That is a cool point. Also, for Wind Waker as last timeline game, no more need of hero. He did it. Yeah, and like the games after that doesn't have Ganondorf. Like if you look at the sequels, of course, Ganondorf is not in those games. The sequels. They're not part of the timeline though. They are basically like well, we said that they were basically like spin-offs that don't really do anything in particular. Link is simply vibing. Yeah, I just assumed it was supposed to be magic, like you're the next Link or Zelda, just based on random chance. Yeah, sort of. But no, now it's more like, you know...
With Zelda it is the royal family
yes,
blood.
but like, fuck that.
Which is just kind of weird.
I think anyone could be Zelda. It's interesting too, because if you look at like Tetra, for example, yeah, I guess it is that she has royal blood from long before, but she's not royalty. Right?
I think it's just something where like she's like a director son or something. I guess.
Yes, she is a director son.
But the thing is, we're like Link is reincarnated, Zelda is just a family thing, and Ganon is just the same guy. It's just three different versions of it.
Yeah. But what if someone pulls out the Master Sword and releases Wind Waker Ganon? Nah, he's drowned, dude. He's gone.
That would be so.
Anyone can be Zelda, even Link.
It would be so fucking cheap though if they made like a Wind Waker sequel where they go and fetch the Master Sword from the ocean, like with just a crane, and then drag out like the Ganondorf statue with it.
It would be funny.
And they do it like Jason Lives. Where they just dig up Ganondorf and then he kills those guys and he does the Bond intro.
Me personally, I think Wind Waker like is just the most interesting game in general because like that connects to the other games because it is so specific about it, you know. And I like that it's the same Ganondorf, and you know when they showed him in the fire and it's basically like reminiscent of how Ocarina of Time portrayed him, and you have the thing where he's like he knows who Link is.
I
just think that's extremely cool. Where he's like, I know who you are, and it's like, oh, you're not even, and he's like, you're not even him. You're just a little fucking brat. You picked up the sword and it's fucking weak. It can't do shit. What is this fucking bullshit?
The cartographer fish frees Ganondorf.
Yeah. But you know, I just like that, and I like that Ganondorf in that game is at least to some extent the more sympathetic version of him, where he stands at the very end of it and he's like talking about his country and all of that stuff, and how like everything is lost, but this is all he have at this point, like, and then the whole thing starts drowning basically, and he does that maniacal laugh, and he doesn't care anymore. He's just like, I guess we'll all die here then. Like, I guess if I can't have my plan, then you'll all fucking end with me. We'll all drown here. And I think that's so good. It's the best Ganondorf ever made. All the other ones are so fucking boring. Have you seen Twilight Princess Ganondorf? He's such a weak motherfucker. Like, he's just like, I'm really evil, by the way. And like, nothing else. He's just like bargain bin Ganondorf.
Twilight Princess Ganondorf is so funny because he appears last minute. And like, everyone playing the game back then, back in 2006, where he's like, did they just fucking change their minds like last minute? They just go, wait, we should have Ganondorf.
It's
all the marketing for that game was just here's this new guy, Sant, and it's just like, don't gonna see him that much.
I guess you should have seen it coming. It's an
Of course, everyone kind of felt like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
And also you do see Ganondorf before that.
You
but
do,
that's
yes.
basically
But
just
like,
bullshit.
it really felt like, yeah, we're okay.
Like Ganondorf in that game is just boring. Like compared to Wind Waker Link, Wind Waker Ganondorf, he's just fucking like so flat. He's just like evil.
That's why he feels like they just kind of cutting him in last minute because. He's kind of, hijacks the plot.
And I kind of think that all of the Ganondorfs have been like that since, because like if you look at the latest one as well in
there hasn't been anyone since then.
But I'm talking Tears of the Kingdom, and you see whatever, and also Demise, but whatever. The point is anyway that I think in Tears of the Kingdom, what I really wanted. Was for him to be a fucking lich guy. You know the fucking where he's like just this bony man, made out of magic and death.
The mummy in the beginning.
Yeah, the mummy guy, and I love the voice of him too. I just wanted him to be, I'm a fucking lich, Link. I'll fucking skull fuck your mother.
Yeah, I'm a skeleton.
Yeah, and like I just like the idea of him being like more of a, instead of a super strong fighter, he would use more of his magic parts, where he's like, I'm a lich, and he flies around, maybe you could make some really creepy things about him, where let's say, you know how he does in Wind Waker?
Did you see that depressed Pikmin?
He's super depressed, but
he's
Kiki,
blue.
In Wind Waker, where if you jump behind Ganondorf, sometimes he puts his blades behind him, to counter. It's really funny. What if he was the lich guy? He was a lich guy, and he basically does that thing, but then he like turns his head like and turns around like that, like it just cracks. It's like, fucking piece of shit. I just want to,
you wouldn't say that.
You're really bad at this level.
This water level is fucking with me.
I played Twilight Princess Ganondorf in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, very low tier. I know. I like what they did at the very end with spoilers, but Lich would have been even better too. I think the battle is cool at the end, but it once again brings Ganondorf just back to being a really angry man and nothing else. Like there's nothing else to him, right? You're really getting fucked here, Kiki.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. No, I hate video games.
I understand.
I see. But yeah, you know what I mean. I think like at the end he just becomes a really angry man. When I think that the Lich, the wise man Ganondorf, could have been cool, and he's all magic basically. Your sword is nothing against me. Instead, he sits in a bathtub for like weeks, and he's like, "Oh, I'm hydrating." Yeah. And he's like, "Yeah, sure, that's really cool."
My full ass.
I'm back to my old self again, and I'm like, dude, I wanted Lich Ganon. I wanted a big boy Lich Ganon. I wanted
a skeleton a little.
Yeah, I wanted him to be. I like the fight where you like the Phantom Ganon thing, because he gives you a bit of that where he's like coming up. He's like, "You fucking bitch." I just wanted him to do some fun things, not just being in the depths of hell, basically.
It is funny that he reawakens and he sits around in the castle.
You know what he could do? You know what really would get the fans fucking hooting and hollering? Like, if you had the magic Ganon, like the Lich guy, imagine if he's like does this, and then suddenly you're transported to old locations of the Zelda game, and that's where you fight him, and it switches between these places.
You mean like Sant?
Yeah, but more like but places in the fucking relevant to the timeline. Imagine suddenly being in fucking on the place where you fought him in Wind Waker. Can you imagine that?
Would it be like cell shaded?
No, it wouldn't. Like, it would be an interpretation of it. But wouldn't that be cool? You just fucking suddenly you're somewhere else, and he's like.
That feels too self-indulgent for.
Yeah, but why not? Fucking just do it. Make the fucking people scream. Make them fucking wet their pants. Come on. Like, why not? What is stopping them, really? Like, it doesn't make sense from any perspective. It would just be like. Whatever. It would be a cooler place to fight him than in a little dinky cavern, right?
Too late, Link. I have the wand of Gamelon. Teleports.
Yes. Do you like playing as the bourgeoisie right now, Kiki? Pikmin blood is on your hands.
I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention. So
it is what it is, you know. She can't help it.
Pigs are being killed.
And then in Breath of the Wild, he's the angriest boar demon. Yeah, and it's fine. It's just a fucking representation of all that, man. Yeah. Phantom Gun is legit scary. I love those guys because it's like several of them and they're like, fuck you. But the real, like, I just wanted like a fucking magic Ganondorf for once. You know? Like a big boy Ganondorf. I love that idea. Throw it! No!
Why did you tell me to fucking
because you fucking should. Whatever. Oh my god, Kiki. Why did you
tell me to throw
them? Yeah, but you wasn't supposed. It dies in one. And then you threw
tell
three.
Me to throw them?
But why are you stupid enough to throw them into the fucking fuck? You little Bangalore Fluber scan. Mama, little baby. Oh, do you see the faces? Do you see the faces of all my past lives? These are the faces of evil. Yeah, his magic doesn't really manifest that besides tennis. I would even be fine with them doing the tennis thing if he was like flying around and like, you can't fuck with me. And he's like, that would be a cool part of the boss fight, right?
Does the water not come back?
No.
Did I fuck up?
Yeah, you fucked up.
You fucked up.
You fucked it up. And I guess he spawns the monster, I don't know.
No, you can't fucking do it.
No, Kiki, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh no, are they lost there? Oh, this is just this? Okay. Trust me, you hired Kiki's delivery service. Booba.
Boobaba.
Oh. It's funny to be a backseat gamer. Oh!
I saved my pick.
You saved your fucking dick pic. Oh my god.
Dick pic.
I felt similar finishing Totk as I did Twilight Princess. In one you're finishing off a botched execution, and the other you're killing an endangered species, and I'm not okay with either of those things. You know what? In Twilight Princess, I think it's funny that they ended it on the field, because that's the most boring place you could ever do it on. It's like,
the castle was really neat.
Yeah, we had a fucking
let's go to the field because we're not horse battle.
Especially if you could teleport away from there. No problem.
You didn't need a horse battle. You could have had a horse battle someplace else in the game.
Yeah.
Maybe before that whole thing. Could even be Ganondorf. I don't know.
But they make Roru a Tumblr sexy man, so who's to say if Tears of the Kingdom story is bad or not?
As we called him, the Evan McGregor goat.
Oh!
Evan McGregor.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing though. It's shit. I really dislike the battle against Ganondorf in Twilight Princess specifically because it's so fucking like just extremely. Don't throw them. Don't throw them. Don't do anything.
I'm not doing anything.
No, but you're gonna do it. Evan McGregor.
Yeah.
I think though the battle in Twilight Princess, like especially like Wind Waker was really special. I think it was a really special game for me, and I thought that the end.
Wait, how do I get up there to get the fucking moves? Yes, I don't.
How
no, wait, that's what I would do. That's how it.
Kiki.
That's how we do it.
But why did you kill all of those?
I was trying to get them
no,
up
but
in
they
dry
were.
land.
You knew that they were gonna. You can't go there. You can't.
Oh! I thought it was a background.
Okay. Anyway, this is murder. I guess it makes sense since Twilight Princess whole raison d'être is just sorry guys, we promised Zelda isn't for babies. Yeah, and like honestly, the funny thing is that Wind Waker is a lot more mature about a lot of things. It does have the humor, but like I just think it does a lot of the the darker aspects better.
You know what? I remember when Twilight Princess was new.
Oh shit, Kiki. Whoa!
One of my first real encounters with the Zelda cycle was
yeah.
Because people were like hyped for Twilight Princess.
Oh yeah,
because
for
it would
so
be
long.
The dark one, the mature one, the adult one. No. And basically I remember when Twilight Princess was new and like close to release, I saw some post online where someone said Wind Waker's darker. And they did a bunch of aspects of it.
Yeah, but it is.
And yeah, because it's so funny. Like I saw that in 2006 already.
Yeah. And it is true though. Like Twilight Princess is superficially dark, and it's like more serious and all of that stuff. But it's also po-faced. Like it's just like really self-serious about nothing. But Wind Waker had a decency to like make the serious moments, the dark moments, feel more impactful by contrasting them to the fun parts. You know, the times where things are good, and so on. Wind Waker is the direction the Zelda team wanted to go, but fans wanted Twilight Princess direction. Yeah, and in the end, they did some middle road thing, but they never went back to the Twilight Princess route, which I think is the right thing to do. But Wind Waker isn't deeply desaturated, not onto Wii U anyways, so it's for gay babies. I hate the fucking Wii U remake thing. It looks so bad. The funny thing is that people are like, oh, look at the bloom, it's so nice looking. And what I see more is like, oh, this is the first time Nintendo learned to do HD games. Like, it's so obvious when you look at it.
They found a bloom slider.
Yeah, and like it's just so, it looks so obvious to me at least that this is like them figuring it out in some way. They're like, wow, you can do this? Shit.
The keeper of the lackey.
Like, I will never be okay. Yeah, I think it looks so bad. Like, I'm never gonna be okay with it, because Wind Waker is a game that's aged so well graphically. Like, we're talking, all you needed to do was upscale it. Nothing else. It would be perfect. Like, and they're like, nah.
I don't even think you necessarily need to replace the texture.
No, not even that, I think. But it's like, but they're like, nah, we need to fix it. No, you don't need to fix it. It looks great already. This boss is cool, by the way.
Do I not get Pikmin for this?
I think you do.
Oh,
see? They're just coming like, whoa!
We gotta save Olimar!
This boss is cool. It has no eyes. And I like that.
And it must
Shout out to Wind Waker. Yeah. I mean, a few textures could be upres. Nah,
I
mate.
guess like the HUD.
Nah, mate. Nah, mate. We don't upres things here. No. We don't upscale the textures.
Is he gonna like come after me?
No, he's gonna do. See, he does this.
Wait, what do I do? Do I use the tag now?
I don't remember. I think he does a lunge. You see,
he does lunge.
He
Am I the lunge?
He does a lunge. A launch. He lunges forward.
Launches a console.
And then you throw him after that. So you just have to wait. Yeah, exactly. And then now go. Ah, baby. He does a lounge. No, he doesn't lounge. Yeah, but really, they could update some textures. But like my point is mostly that they didn't need to do as much as they did. Oh shit!
He shoots poop at me.
He shoots gas, man. Oh, fart at him. Do the stinky. It's fucking stinky, man. Stink, man. Gonna head out now. Thanks for the fun Pikmin, bam. Thank you.
Yeah,
see ya. See you around.
Oh no, it's falling poop from the ceiling.
Oh no, it's poopy ceiling. Oh no, stinky.
Oh, great balls.
No! No, not the stinkies, Kiki! Oh! The stinkies. Oh! He dead.
He stink. His last stanker.
He stanked.
It's an Ocarina of Time!
Ocarina of Time. Speaking of Zelda.
Zelda. Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Whee! Bye-bye! Bye-bye. I want some
Glug!
Glug.
Which Navi says in Ocarina of Time.
Glug! Glug! Whoa, the thing from the second Zelda game.
The flute!
Yes! The flute.
It's really funny because they did have the flute originally. What if that was just the thing? So in like Ocarina of Time was just the flute of time, and he had at least a little.
Ooh. Do you know what glug is in English?
Mulled wine.
Yeah, mulled wine. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. Doesn't really.
Do they call
like
it
wine.
a flute in A Link to the Past? Yes, they do.
But it is an Ocarina.
It's
is
really,
it called the
you
flute?
know what's really fun?
Is it called flute or Ocarina in like the Japanese version?
I think it's a flute. But one thing I think is really funny is that the flute boy is one of those stories in a Zelda game that I think is pretty powerful. And back in the day, a lot of people talked about that one as one of the big stand-up
like
moments.
A Gen X thing.
Yeah,
maybe.
but now, like all of the Zelda YouTubers and stuff like that, they never talk about it. They never mention the flute
I don't
boy.
hear a lot of people talk about Link to the Past anymore.
Oh, it's sad because like I think the flute
like
boy,
not as in it's been forgotten or anything. It is still like a classic and everything, but like the way people talked about Link to the Past, it does feel like a generational shift.
Yeah, I think I just think the flute boy is a really cool little side story in that game, right? Yeah. I think it's extremely sad when he becomes a little stump.
It is an early moment of a game you're trying to have a little
pathos, I guess.
Yeah, a little story where like, oh, there's a little guy, and he has a daddy, and his daddy misses him, and he misses his daddy, and he's dead.
Yeah, and it's just a bit sad, you know.
And then in the end, when Link gets his wishes granted,
you need to go and get him.
Boy to come back.
His wish is for everything to return back to normal.
And that includes
flute boy
playing the flute with his daddy. Sure.
Yeah. Do you know what that is?
They're just hanging out there like.
Yeah. What the
fuck, guys?
Remember though, they were extinct. Anyway, weird how that's happened to A Link to the Past, but Link's Awakening story still seems to be praised a lot. But that's probably because that's the whole story.
Link's Awakening did have a remake.
Yeah, but
let's
also,
not forget.
But I think that's also because like that's an entire story, not just a side story.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe because Link's Awakening just kind of puts it all out there. Yeah,
it's way more.
Yeah.
Not necessarily blatant. It's just like it's way more.
It's the whole thing.
Present.
It's the whole package. Basically.
Where are you going, guys? Why did he walk over here? You want me to do more?
No, they want to. Yeah, they want to crush him. They hate him. Look at them going up now.
Did they come up here?
I think they do.
No.
Go down and get them. And Link's Awakening is really good.
Where the fuck did he go? Here we go. Now don't go running off again. You're gonna die.
But right? Link's Awakening is really good.
Yeah. We made a video about it.
We made a video about it. It's
like
a long
the 5th
time
transparency
ago.
video.
Ugh, don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
We'll make a new one. We'll make a remake of it. We'll remake it.
Funny thing is the remake would not use the remake footage.
Yeah.
Use the original footage.
You know
That's
what?
the
That's
thing
really
like,
funny though.
What we did back then, because that was like the remake was really new, and we used footage from the remake. But I think we did that video. Now we would use from the remake.
Yeah, we would
like not even
use
from the
original.
DX version. We used just like the black and white.
I think you know what? I think one thing though, one place where you basically would talk about that game again is of course in the Majora's Mask video, because it's extremely relevant. So maybe one day.
I don't feel like talking about any Zelda game in the close future though.
No, but Majora's Mask we
maybe
will.
If you want to do it, I don't know.
Will talk about Majora's Mask. So, I love that.
Stuck.
I love the rock Pikmin. I think they're really cute.
They look like they have bad Halloween costumes.
Yes, they do. This is the part where my back starts to feel fucked up. So enjoy.
We're going for
the Pebbleman.
It's 2 hours to 40 minutes. I would expect more.
Ugh. I'm starting to get tired, and Yusuka is sleeping on the computer, so she's not having it.
She's being chill.
Yeah. I like these guys too. They are from... Oh shit, that's not good. Them falling down there. This guy is in the third game as well. You remember that? It is.
I didn't replay the third game for this video. You did that.
Those guys look like DKC enemies. Yeah. A little bit. A little bit.
What was it picking up there?
Now you're sitting like that again. You should take place in the seat.
I'm sorry. I was just paying attention
This
to
is
the
one
game.
of the funniest things because I've noticed that Kiki's sitting like this.
Yeah. Just
It's
hanging
like
out, playing the game.
Half the pace outside of the screen. Oh,
what the fuck?
Of,
It's Zelda Link's Awakening to life.
You can stop, but just take a break here so I can make the thing.
Make the thing?
Yeah, mulled wine.
Wait, how do I need like yellow Pikmin?
No, you need a big penis, man.
They can't climb, can I?
I don't think so.
Wait, I shouldn't have broken the blocks.
You're so stupid.
Oh no!
Now you can't pick up Zelda.
Like, go in a door and reset?
Now you can't pick up Zelda.
I literally can't pick up the game Zelda Link's Awakening.
Zelda.
So, what are these holes? Oh,
Zelda splits timeline. One where King Harkinian travels to Gamelon, and one where he just stays home. Sure. I mean, why not?
Why not?
Why not? Who fucking gives a shit, right? Oh, it's the snails. Be careful now, so you don't fuck it up.
Oh, they want a lot of things.
No! Watch the fucking screen!
Goo boo!
Crook!
Croc wants to play Goobo games.
Croc hates Goobo.
Croc wanna kill Goobos. Goobo don't want Croc to kill Goobos. Croc wants to kill Goobo anyway.
What are you going? I don't think it's bad,
No,
Kiki. Like, you have fucked up this level.
I fucked it up!
Yeah, you fucked this level up.
I try so hard to lose! In the end, it doesn't even matter!
Kiki is a disaster. Like, what is this? Very nice. The harmony is on point. Oh, Gimbal!
You guys having a disco here or something?
It's them.
Like, yeah, guys. It's...
You basically didn't pick up anything on this level.
I didn't do anything. I'm a disgrace.
You're a disgrace.
But I found a secret path.
Is this a secret path?
It said, like, secret area has sparkling. This game has more in common with Super Mario World than any Pikmin game.
In your latest video, you criticized Pikmin for treating Pikmin as a collective. How would you give Pikmin individual identities? That's not for me.
We're not really criticizing Pikmin for that. We're just kind of stating it as like a thing the games do.
Like that's one of the things. Like I wouldn't say we're criticizing it for it. We're just stating like this is our interpretation of it.
Like because it has this, there are some conclusions to be drawn from it. Yeah, I don't necessarily think. It would be better or worse if it was like one way or the other. Just kind of looking at it.
I think it's important to note that I don't think these games are worse for this. It's just an interpretation in the end. Like, these games are perfectly fun games on their own. We just like interpreting video games. Basically. Hey, what's tunes? What's up? Did y'all mention the Bulbmin? I don't remember if y'all did.
We don't mention them, but they are visible in the video.
It is not super important, but they also make it a bit more complicated even. You know.
I think the Bulbmin are mostly a fun little extra thing. A little strange.
But yeah, you know, usually I think when we make interpretations, it's pretty neutral.
Yes.
More in the sense that like we're presenting this thing as this is our interpretation, unless of course we think that it's actually like more of a harmful thing. Pikmin is so. Like
I think the biggest critique I can give Pikmin is that it doesn't seem to fully consciously engage with the colonialist angle. It feels like something that's more accidental.
Exactly.
Like and I do think if it was like fully about colonialism, if they intended to make a game like that, I think it probably would have something more blatant.
I think it probably is best for them to not do it though, because like if you make these implications,
I'm not sure I want Pikmin to lean into it more.
No, you know, but it is like just one of those interpretation of it. Like Pikmin gets away with it in a lot of cases, particularly because it is so unexplicit about it.
It's something you kind of have to read.
Yeah, like it's
and even then, I mean, it is kind of is a portrayal of colonialism. Like it is. Yeah,
it is what it is.
Like it is a depiction. It is.
Oh no! Don't worry. I didn't mean. I didn't mean to imply that you were implying that we were disparaging of the Pikmin series.
Don't worry about that.
It's more like I just wanna. Sometimes I just wanna clarify that stuff because a lot of people do sometimes take it as us being like, oh, so you're saying this is a bad game like that. But
that is why we do the thing in the video of like, no, we're not canceling Pikmin.
We're not canceling.
And that is at the point where we bring up colonialism because we like gauged. What point would someone say, oh, you hate Pikmin? It would be here because we are kind of a little bit critiquing it, but like reiterating then that this is not really about.
But yeah,
being bad
I mean,
for this.
it is super dark, and it is a good question in general. Like, what would you do? Like, I think the problem is just kind of inherent to what Pikmin portrays.
We did talk about this pretty late when making the video, so we couldn't really add it. We could have added it, but we didn't feel like doing it.
Yeah.
And that was the counterbalance probably is the Pikmin shorts, because in those shorts there's the bottle story.
Yeah.
There are 3 shorts.
They focus more on Pikmin.
Yeah, the bottle story in particular does not feature Olimar in any way, and so the bottle really story is like it's a silent narrative, and it's one Pikmin finds a bottle, one of those Asian bottles with like a little glass ball. You press in, and he's interested in the ball, so he goes into the ball, tries to get the ball, but then he gets stuck in the bottle, and so this is like a Pikmin narrative that's a Pikmin narrative. It has nothing with Olimar. It's just nothing about that. And his friends just walk past, just some other Pikmin, and they try to solve this problem, and they help each other, and in the end, all the Pikmin come together and help the little lonely Pikmin in the bottle. And we have a clip from that in the video where like he comes up and he's tears in his eyes, or there, like I'm not gonna gender the Pikmin, I just sometimes default to saying he. This Pikmin has tears in her eyes and just hugs the other Pikmin. And then they walk home with the bottle and everyone's happy, and I think that's probably, like, to begin with, that's the most wholesome Pikmin story, but I also think it's an interesting Pikmin-centric story, because one thing that's interesting about it is how, to the Pikmin, this one Pikmin life is super important.
Yeah.
So this is all about saving one Pikmin, and then in the last short, where
we see Pikmin actually die.
Yeah, where Olimar is doing a bunch of Pikmin stuff at like an old construction site or something.
Yeah.
And it's a really long one actually, and it's just a bunch of shenanigans going on. You see more of the game angle of it, of a bunch of Pikmin just kind of dying and getting into trouble and everything, and it's you kind of see how the perspective is different there, and I find that interesting. And like, if I could add something to the video, it would be kind of counterbalancing.
This guy really wants you to kill more Pikmin.
By kind of showing that the treasure in a bottle short is kind of like the Pikmin-centric Pikmin story. And I think you could do that in game form by just making a Pikmin game where you don't have any space travelers. It's just the Pikmin doing their own sort of stuff.
Yeah, maybe. And whatever that could be, like, that could be anything really. But I do like the bottle episode for those reasons in general, that it's actually like thinking a bit about like, oh look, the Pikmin are not in a conflict that revolves anything other than themselves. And that's interesting.
It's a bottle episode.
It is a bottle episode.
It is.
A common theme among the most annoying YouTube commenters seems to have a hard time understanding that you might have a thesis
not
for
just
a video essay
YouTube
beyond
comments, it's also saying
good.
Your most annoying.
Oh yeah, sure. Thanks. Of course.
I need to also reiterate, most YouTube comments that we get are really nice.
Yeah, they're really good.
We're actually really lucky with that, because we see a lot of other people who get a bunch of really rude comments sometimes.
Really mean comments.
We have like one friend, Pim Script, who sometimes just has elaborate makeup in videos.
Yeah.
But they're also like, they have like a beard sometimes, and like, or most of the time I think. But like, and
they
they
get a lot of
bunch
really
of really rude
comments.
comments about their
and
looks.
I mean, so, like the thing is, the difference, of course, I think to some extent is because in that sense we're a bit more down low about
it's supposed to look more conventional in a sense.
Yeah, exactly. So like, if someone looks and listens to me, they might not clock me as a trans person. So I don't necessarily.
But even
get the
that
same
is not
stuff.
necessary, because our friend David J. Bradley
has
but
I think
asexuality video where he's wears
but this is the thing,
like
though.
a purple shirt.
Yeah, but
and they're like comparing him to like the villain from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, it's
because he wears purple.
Him is extremely cool. We've been friends for like 10 years or something. Very cool.
see.
You need...
Yeah, I'm just kind of scared of that block there.
Oh. But yeah, I think that's probably mostly the thing, that we're not super explicit about like our gender stuff necessarily. And like, of course, no. Okay, they just stopped there. They wanted to die. But yeah, so like, of course they shouldn't fucking be like that anyway. That's just an unnecessary thing. But yeah. Other than being called transparency, of course. Well, you know, that's hidden. They don't get it.
Most people don't.
They don't get it. They don't get it.
I will say, like, I don't like the name transparency because I think it's too generic and it's not really like, it's just kind of doesn't really mean anything. If I could change one thing about the channel, I would call it something else maybe. Even if that just is transparency boo. He's having
we
a
can
bit
just change it to transparency boo if we want to.
Yeah, maybe sometime.
It is like it is known as transparency boo as well.
Yeah,
I
but
usually
maybe
call
making
it
that
sometimes.
more explicit might be better.
I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah. You haven't really had much trouble with the name being.
Now you're half your face on the screen as me.
I'm sorry.
You're like always.
Because I'm leaning.
Hello everyone, it's me.
Leaning. I'm
Yeah.
leaning.
Leaning is the opposite of standing.
Tuna.
Yeah.
Huh?
Not transparent enough for some. Yeah, like honestly, you know, if I just had, like, if I looked like this and I had a beard, then I probably too would get really mean comments. Like it would be like
Maybe that's a ticket, so you get a lot of engagement.
maybe that's the ticket. I don't think I can grow a really big beard at this point. But yeah, that would probably happen in some way, shape or form, if I had a beard or something like that. Oh, get them. I had this funny thing though, once, where I basically just put on a cap. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like some kind of car brand cap.
Huh?
Yeah, this is not. What do you mean?
When did you do this?
This a long time ago.
Oh, like
before we met.
Oh, okay.
I put on this.
Thought it was like
I put on this cap, and I put on a pair of black sunglasses. So basically, I had long hair then too, not this long, but I covered it up with the cap basically, and I had the sunglasses, and I hadn't shaved a little bit, and then I basically just made myself into sort of a ranty conservative character. Like I held a beer like this and I looked like this. And I had these little sunglasses. It was basically like a fucking costume, and I had fun with it because it was like, look how funny it is to fucking just look like an asshole. The critical critic, yeah, basically. Fuck. I've been thinking about sometime making a video where I basically have that sort of outfit again, and I'm like,
hey everyone, welcome back to the Game Show. And today we're gonna talk about video games. Hell yeah!
And he just holds the beer.
Do you know that people don't like video games? What's wrong with?
Yeah, but you know.
Women in my video games?
It's
That's
more
not
likely than
fucking
you
possible.
I would just like to fit that in somehow for some reason. Gamer Man Game Show.
Hello everyone, it's me on the Gamer Man Game Show!
Hello everyone,
Today we're gonna
it's
talk
me.
about Hey Pikmin! This game was not actually that good. Miyamoto said, we make a bad Pikmin game. If you make a bad Pikmin game, we may never making a Pikmin game again.
No,
but
wait,
then,
you know,
we complained about it so much they had to make Pikmin 4.
Okay.
So this game will be remembered forever as the bad Pikmin game.
No, you're talking too much. You should just say,
Hey Pikmin, more like Hey Shitmin. if you don't know what I mean.
If I do say so myself.
Would be complete if you took the pick in your car. Yeah, I don't have a car.
No, we don't. We have Subway.
We have a Subway. Today we're gonna
talk about video games.
proceeds to talk about online cultural bullshit. Yeah, gay Pikmin.
It's Pikmin. Why is one of the characters a girl? Welcome back to Gaming Man Game Show. Today I'm gonna talk about Hey Pikmin, the bad one of the bunch. If I'm gonna rank them, you'll obviously see this one at the bottom. Why, you ask? Shut the fuck up. I didn't even play it. It's that bad. I haven't played it, but I've heard it's really bad.
That's one of the things they would say. Oh, my voice. I'm slowly dying.
That's my favorite thing where like someone is just saying, this game is bad. Did you play it? No, because it's bad.
It's like I mean, sure.
Sure,
like
yeah.
I would understand why you wouldn't play something if you think that it's probably bad, but at the same time, maybe you shouldn't have such strong opinions if you don't even fucking know. AVGN boys.
Wait, they're just kind of clueless. They don't know what to do.
More like
what?
AVGN.
Yes, then.
Kiki.
Yeah.
AVGN voice. More like, hey, pick a better fucking game.
Hey Pikmin, more like, hey, pick a better fucking game. This shitload of fuck.
Yeah. I remember Screw Attack's top 5 best and worst Sonic games, and they said Sonic R is the worst one in part because of the music.
Kiki I don't like the soundtrack like in that game, but you gotta remember, I'm also like an old school Sonic fan.
I like the music, I think it's great. And you're just a silly fucking poo-poo head. This is one of the reasons.
Living in a city, you know, you have to survive.
This is one of those
things. Got to keep the dream alive.
I love Kiki, but sometimes she has bad opinions.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes.
Like, I can understand not liking Sonic R, but that's the worst reason to dislike it.
I really dislike Sonic R. Oh, I got a funny voice now.
What happened?
I really dislike Sonic R because the tail style kills you.
Tail style kills you in your sleep if you don't watch out.
You're fucking. I love when I get a voice like this. Just hold on to it.
Hold on to it.
It's funny, like a bubble in my throat.
It's like a bubble in my throat.
The tail style appears if you complete the game 100%. It kills you.
Sonic the Rage says.
Fuck this bubble in my throat is just keeping on. It's very funny. I don't want it to be like this anymore.
Slap Dan. Master Shake, stop telling Meatwad about Tailstall. He can't go to sleep. How does Meatwad sound? Is he not like?
Oh, this is Meatwad. This is he like this.
Isn't he something like that? I haven't watched that much of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That's how he sounds, yeah. I know. Oh god.
Master Shake, please stop talking about the Tailstall. I can't go to sleep if you talk to me like that. About the Tailstall and Sonic R.
No!
Jessica, stop fucking stretching after the Animal Crossing plushes.
Don't put your feet, please. Don't turn off the computer. I beg you.
No, take her. She's fucking. She has her foot on the power button.
She's such a goober ass.
She always like, I'm gonna lie on top of the computer, and she's like, you can only do it if you don't fucking press the power button. And she's
like Olimar just looking at them. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah.
That's what she does.
Olimar is a researcher.
Look at this big. That's flower.
Yeah. Maybe someday I will put on a conservative costume.
conservative costume.
Yeah. You know all of these fucking. You can see all of the like. It's based on the all of those.
Like a trucker cap and a wife beater shirt.
Yeah, it's one of those. You know the pictures on Twitter, like the fucking avatars they always have. It's that one.
No, wait, what? The avatars they always
the avatars they always have, like the sunglasses and all of that stuff.
Okay. I need more pics.
You need more pics.
We need the pics. Come, pics. Come along, children.
Oh God. Oh, there's more Pac-Man up there.
They're Pac-Man. Come on. They don't want to come.
No, they can't hear you through the wall.
No. Oh, they're bringing a glass of water. It's like you should hydrate. Oh no. Oh, we are so sad now.
But now we're friends. Wait, Olimar counted as a 5th tick on the on that flower. Olimar is doing something.
He is a pig.
In this game, he is a participant in a lot of ways.
This is the.
Although he does, that's also how it works in Pikmin 1 and 2 and 3. And
on the weighing scales.
Yeah, on the weighing scales things. But he doesn't do anything on those.
He don't do anything.
He's just weighing them down.
He's going like, can you fucking weigh me up here?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Wow. Pokemon.
Pokemon?
Yeah,
I hate these ones.
I remember the first time I saw Pikmin in a game magazine.
Yeah.
I was just like, is this some weird fucking Pokemon spin-off? Because it was like,
Pikmin? What the fuck does that mean?
Sure, like it's Nintendo, so it's like surely there's like some sort of connection, right?
No. Pikmin,
gotta remember,
Pokemon,
I was like 9.
Pac-Man,
Yeah.
Fartmin. Do you remember Fartmin?
No?
Lava Lamp.
Wait, where? Oh, I used to again.
Lava Lamps Larry. Woo! Is it called Lava Lamp Larry?
I love that you give no context for Lava Lamp Larry. It's a boss. No, it's not a boss. It's the guy in Croc 2, and his like shop is a boss stage where you meet another guy, but the stage is called Lava Lamp Larry because that's the store name. So everyone calls the boss Lava Lamp Larry because he's like a weird guy who lives inside a lava lamp.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Croc 2.
More like Croc of shit, am I right?
More like Croc of shit. We love Croc though. Don't be mean to Croc. The people will think that we're slandering Croc.
No.
No.
Croc.
Yeah. No, Croc.
Yeah, Croc.
Yeah, Croc of shit.
Croc of shit. More like shitload of Croc. Get the Goombas. Get the Goombas. Get the Goombas. Yeah. Get these Crocs. Take those cracks.
What are we doing?
We're doing the...
You just Croc realists. Yeah.
Croc realist.
You know, I love Croc. We
talked about Croc right before the stream because we saw a video where some guy was just going like, Croc 2 is better than Croc 1 because it doesn't have tank controls, and it's just like, oh, come on.
And then he used, he actually, in the original, he used the fucking...
So basically, in the first Croc game, the PS1 version, and I guess the Saturn too, they allowed you to use like the dual stick controller. However, it's clearly made to be played with like the D-pad. But then he used the dual shock anyway, and kind of complain about it being so slippery because you can't really adjust your shot.
But that's because he's not really using
when you're not like being very particular about how you sidestep and everything.
But he's not using the D-pad for the fucking for the tank controls.
Yeah, but
so obviously,
basically,
like he's not even using it.
Like we're not gonna give it a shot. Like it was a really small channel, but we find it funny because it was like complaining about Croc 2 from the perspective of like today, of like today's game design. It's just like, well, obviously you can't go back to a game from 99 years ago. This is not designed like a modern game.
Also, I don't like when people talk shit about tank controls in general and just assume, or not assume, just like, no, this is just bad, and that's it.
It's mostly the thing where like it's just kind of, mostly when people talk about tank controls, it's just kind of, it's bad because it's tank controls.
Yeah, and also one of the problems is that, oh well, this is neat, by the way. There's like, woo, jump into it. I love it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna continue talking soon, but this, boop, woo, boo, funny. But they're fire Pikmin, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So what were we talking about?
We were talking about Croc 2, tank controls.
So basically, like, tank controls, one of the problem I think people have partly is that when they emulate these games partly, they usually use the analog stick. And I just think that's kind of a bad idea for a lot of the PS1 games that have tank controls, which are quite a few of them. Because like people just refuse to use the D-pad for a 3D game, and it's weird to me. Like Splee said, no, it wasn't Splee. Who was it? Was it Splee?
What?
Oh yeah, Splee said no experience with Croc, but it drives me crazy when people refuse to use the D-pad for Crash 1, and that's the way to play it.
It really is interesting because, like, I know most people would just assume that the stick works better, but then you have to remember that there was no stick when they designed that game. There was just the D-pad. It's designed for that, and then when you play it like that, it makes so much sense.
Yeah, and it's like most tank controls become a lot better when you use the D-pad in general. Like there are games that came afterwards, like what is it called? You need to kill him. I was thinking like Silent Hill 2, for example, that uses the analog stick, but like I think those games might work a bit better anyway.
They're more designed for
but I still think, like, if you want to play these PlayStation games, like, you kind of have to remind yourself that a lot of them were designed so that you could also play them with the D-pad, or even with the D-pad in mind.
So my thing with tank controls in particular is that, like, this is one solution to... Oh, look, I'm up here. This is one solution to like how to move in a game. That does make sense when you give time to it. So earlier this year I played through a lot of Resident Evil games. Like 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, the remake, and Resident Evil 0, like in long succession. And then I like went to play like a Super Nintendo top-down RPG, and it felt weird to not have tank controls. Because you get used to it, and I think like Resident Evil is a good little learning exercise to get used to tank controls, because since then it just makes sense. Like I click way quicker with tank controls.
I think, but like I see a lot of people like having trouble with games like Croc, for example, or Crash Bandicoot for that matter, and it's like, but then they use the control, like the fucking analog stick, and I'm like, dude, like, I think you would have a much better time if you just played it with the D-pad.
Wait, so how did I throw
the bomb?
Here? No, this boy.
No, I think you need to throw him up at the flower, and then it bounces up there, basically.
Okay.
Oh no. No, it needed more. You can take another one, right? Yeah, so you need a bit more bounce. So not that many Pikmin, but just a few, basically. But yeah, like, I just think some people just refuse to do tank controls, when in reality it's not that hard to understand or learn. And then they run away. Yay!
And then my friends come and play. Come.
Yeah, Friends. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I just think that sometimes you gotta learn how a game is best played sometimes. I play a lot of PS1 games with the D-pad, despite them even having analog support. I just think it's nice sometimes, you know. Crash 1 with the motherfucking D-pad.
The One Piece cliffhanger. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to that soon. You're gonna record that script tomorrow, actually. It was already written in like August, September. So we were basically just waiting on the Pikmin video to be done to do that. Yeah. So we'll talk more about that soon, actually.
Soonish.
It will most likely be out next month. So we are. It's not gonna be as long of a wait this time.
Like it's even like you're right. The console had like 3 years without the DualShock, although the dual analog controller. But I think the important thing is also to note that the other controller, the standard one, was still expected. So they had to design them with the D-pad in mind as well, so people actually could play these games on a regular old little pad that they bought from the beginning. So you see a lot of games not actually use the sticks for much. That is also probably partly why it took a pretty long time before people figured out that, oh, you can control the camera with the other stick. You know? That even when the DualShock came out, that wasn't a thing for so long. Way into to PS2, it wasn't even a thing, right? It took some time to get to that point. Until then, the thing that they did was, of course, the L2R2 or L1R1 to turn the camera. I really want a Negicon controller. I'm desperate for one.
You should show the one you got.
No, God.
You do it. It's right there behind you.
Fuck.
Oh no, I have to get out of my chair.
Yeah.
You have the box over there too. You got it in like the box. And this was a really strange seller too. You get the box. Get the box.
No, not the box. I don't want to get the box.
The box.
The box. Slightly related. I believe the reviewer Noah Gervais played FPS games with arrow keys all the way up to the release of Fallout 4. Yeah, because like obviously. Play Doom, of course. Hello. Know what I mean?
Arrow key and spacebar.
Yeah, it's the way to play it. Like, it's not that strange in the end because it's just what you're familiar with and how you know things. Anyway, here it is. It's it's like a little. You might think it's a gun, but it's not. It's a racing controller.
It has a little.
It has a little nub here that you can twist.
So this is like an accelerator, or like if you pull it forward, it's a brake.
Yeah.
And it has this little steering wheel.
Yeah. It can emulate the Negicon, but it's fucking shit.
So yesterday, you got it like yesterday or something.
Yeah.
And
I got it for $4.
Yeah, like super cheap, in the box and everything.
Yeah.
But like we played Ridge Racer on it yesterday, and it felt so weird because like how do I even hold this? Because it felt so weird. I wanted to hold it like in my right hand for acceleration.
Yeah.
But then like I needed to like, because it couldn't. I needed to hold it like this or something. So I was like, then I gotta do the left hand. It felt weird. However, I held it.
It does look like a controller for an RC car.
Also, that.
Are we playing more?
It's like so old that there's like some.
Yeah, it's starting to
rubbery material on the steering wheel, which like disintegrates when you turn it.
Yeah, it's silly.
Look a little bit more.
I love the sunflowers there.
Yeah.
In the background. This is the last level, Kiki. I can't sit here anymore.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm losing my back.
You wanna like switch shares or something?
No, it doesn't matter. Oh,
you can.
No, don't.
No,
please, no. No. I know, boo-boo. I know you want the has to stop. God. Stop, you little
This little
baby.
tear in the wallpaper.
Like
High on the
above
wall
here.
above the computer.
Yeah.
She's stretched out and trying to like claw it.
Are you gonna jump down? Do you think you're gonna jump down here? Do you wanna go down? Like, she's such a fucking little baby baba. Come here.
Show the
What?
show. No,
I'm not showing the
she's
cat.
not gonna be a film star this week.
We probably need to finish anyway, so she can.
Yeah, so you have her attention.
Yeah.
Last time we streamed for like 9 hours, and that's not gonna happen again.
No, that's not gonna happen.
That can't even happen by accident.
Oh, be careful!
What the fuck?
No,
No, no,
go.
no, 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 no.
Okay, you're never gonna finish this level. That's actually
Get away from me!
distressing.
What the fuck? There we go. Why do the pigs die?
I don't know what you're doing. Like, you're
being very rude, Alicia.
Am I being
You're not
rude?
playing the game.
It's funny being a backseat gamer.
Yeah, but I'm not being rude about it when I'm the
Of course you
backseater.
are.
No, I'm not. Am
Yes,
I?
you are.
Am I mean with you when you're backseating? When I'm backseating?
Yeah.
When I'm sitting in the backseat
Yeah,
of the
you
car?
scream. You're like,
Backseat car.
oh
car
shit!
Stuff. Wait.
No!
Shut the fuck up! Don't scream.
Yeah, but you're doing the thing.
Real backseat driving is so funny because like you can always tell who like knows how to drive a car or not, because people who don't drive cars when backseat driving, they're like
Take
you're
a
gonna
left.
take a left, but you say that
Right.
like
when
as
it's out.
you're
Yeah.
going to like you can't fucking turn left now.
Also saying turn left when you can't.
Yeah, and people who do drive cars, they're like, yeah, next 100 meter after that you turn left.
Yeah. Jessica, can you hear her? Can you hear that baby? Jessica? She's right there. She ain't having it.
She ain't having it. She's a little baby. She's like, you gotta stop now. I'm gonna have my little playtime.
You gotta give
I'm
me
gonna
a
play.
3 mile
I'm gonna play.
notice so I
I'm gonna
can
play.
get it in the right. So I
I'm
can
gonna
get in
play.
the right lane.
Yep.
Jessica? Jessica?
It's Super Mario Bros.
Sometimes
It's Super
she
Mario
said-
Bros.
It's Super Mario's Bros. Oh yeah, I couldn't collect it, boy.
Oh, inevitable tragedy. No, he has interpreted the cover artwork in the wrong way.
In the wrong way.
It's objectively wrong.
He's jumping.
He's
towards
jumping-
his death.
Upwards, in front of the picture. He's not landing in the
No,
lava.
no, Kiki, please. No,
Shut the fuck up.
no, but
I don't
call him.
call. Come on.
Oh, they're smelling each other's asses.
Ooh. Is that a doorbell?
No, it's one of those gachapon machines.
Is that like this is like the only game where the bread bugs can kill Pikmin?
Yeah, I don't. These are not actually bread bugs.
What the fuck are these?
They're like baby bread bugs. You can look in the Piccolopedia afterwards. It's
Okay.
called something specific. It's like a... Yeah. Whatever. It's something. You know what I mean.
Bang.
What does Olimar think of it? He thinks it's a goober. Jessica? She's on the floor right now. She's very... She's angry. She doesn't love.
Jessica is staring at me with angry eyes.
Yeah, she looks
Grubu
like...
gabu.
She
Am
looks
I
like
holding
she
Mama
wants to kill
hostage?
us. She looks like she wants to murder us right now. She's
Jessica?
like, why are you guys
Jessica?
doing this?
Why are you being such a little blue blabba?
Oh, it's the Bambos. But yeah. It's gonna be nice to record a new video already.
Yeah. Less than a week
So you can
after-
focus back on Klonoa again.
Yes, that's the plan. Less than a week after releasing the last one, because I don't know when the last time we could have that quick of a turnaround. It feels good.
We'll see, of course. Oh, watch out! Nope. We'll of course have to see when it's finished, but it should be
most likely in December, because we will like start editing next week.
Yeah, it should be done.
It's not too long, and that's also a bit of a relief to have something that's not gonna take too long. It's still gonna be a substantial video.
Yeah, it's still gonna be also
like
very
an
fun.
Hour. We were reading it last go around.
We were having fun with it, yeah.
Today, and you were laughing a lot about it.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Where's he going?
I don't know.
Can you go up there? Oh, like that. Yeah.
Where's my friend? Where's my
friend? Where's my pick? Oh no, I hate that these are...
Wait, I don't want to throw the bomb!
Uh-oh.
No, I want...
no.
I don't want to throw my friend.
This place is terrible. This is really
mean.
mean.
This is the best level of the game.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Everyone survived.
Yeah.
Look at all of these... Shitmen. All of these children.
All of these babies.
Baby boo-boos. Yusika?
She wants to
Are you
play.
ready to play?
She's so ready to play.
I think we're probably gonna have to say goodnight. So.
Yeah. Staying alive.
We were supposed to read the Piccolo Plucklo.
Yeah, let's just check the Piccolopedia so you can see. So you can see what it says. I don't remember what they're called, but it's something bread related.
These Pikmin are so happy that they didn't die. Like, oh,
I like that they're a little bit off model.
They are, but I guess we're also uprusting it a little bit. We are upscaling this.
Yeah.
My goshness.
Don't you want to know the bread bug name?
We are gonna look that up.
We're gonna look that up right before finishing.
Subterranean tyrant. Oh my god.
Subterranean tyrant.
What was this bus?
Is it in Pikmin Park? Do you have to go there?
No, I just wanted to see what they do.
They're not doing anything.
They're gonna reunite with their friends. I wanna see them just live happily ever after now. This poor Pikmin.
Oh, they're friends.
Like, oh my god, you're not gonna believe what the fuck we were through.
Yippee!
We're alive. Pikmin found something.
Oh, a bunch of crap.
Oh my god, we found gold.
We found a bunch of shit. Bring them back to the horse.
The Pikmin horse. Oh my
Oh,
god.
a little clippy clip.
It's a clippy clop.
The Pikmin have found a treasure.
I'm almost done analyzing it.
Almost.
It should yield. Oh, very nice. That's 2 animals sparkling.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Wait, no, I think they should help these boys.
Why shouldn't they do the fire?
No, they help together and then they go. Because it goes quicker. It's not
That's
that we're
silly.
gonna continue playing anyway. Oh my god, a big fucking stash of shit.
Oh, I'm happy to report that the Pikmin have found a stash of sparklium. Oh, it's 30. That's nothing.
That's
dude.
nothing. You were working so long for so little. That's tragic.
That's tragic.
It's
Where is it,
tragic.
Kiki?
Okay,
Where is the goober?
let's see the plickle pluck block.
The plickle pluck. The logs.
The logs.
The legs.
The legs.
The legs.
Oh, useful information about Pikmin are little helpers on our expeditions.
Shut up. Go into the animals.
Ah,
There they are. They're called...
Crumbug.
Yeah, they're
Pansaurus carbonae.
They are of the bread bug family,
bread
but
its
they're
only move
crumbug.
is to walk straight toward you without stopping. Is that so it can eat us, or so we can eat it? We're not gonna eat it.
It's a crumbug.
It's a crumbug.
Because he's just a little baby.
Hello,
These bits of text are great. Yeah.
No,
It's
I
a
wanted to
Pikmin.
go back to the pickle pluck.
No, you have to go back
Why
to
did it do it like that?
Pluck.
Pluck.
The new ones in this one are the bird things.
These ones.
Yeah, the bird creatures. Huntypeck, Sparrowhead.
Sparrowhead.
But then you have the next one.
A pesky habit of appearing suddenly on the
if you go to the
attack.
next one.
They're cute up close though, aren't they? If Death's Dolphin 2 didn't have such an aversion to bugs, I'd want to take it home with me. Don't. Was there someone else you want to
No,
say?
but the big birds. You didn't look at the big birds.
The big birds.
Yeah, those.
These ones.
Yeah, the beak
Beak
motherfuckers.
bomber.
Mock kiwi.
Mock kiwi.
Mock kiwi. And they're cute. I think they're cute.
Its large beak is a holdover from its kind. Could fly,
Good
but the wings are totally vestigial. No.
No.
It spends all its time either eating or sleeping. Reminds me of a certain pooch back on Hokotate.
Hokotate.
Louis.
This is also a guy. Crested mock kiwi.
It's similar to a regular
No,
mock kiwi
stop now.
in many ways.
God.
I can't see any purpose for the crest beyond a distinctive look.
Yeah, of course, Oliver.
And again, nobody knows what the company president's hair is for.
What do you mean?
Maybe that's why he has less and less of it. Every...
This is what I mean, that you shouldn't listen to Olimar necessarily, because he's like, it does. What is that? Fucking. The company president is an asshole, and he's correct. But like, this is what he was thinking when he saw this creature.
I recovered this from inside a giant water creature. It's a nest of some kind? I'm too nervous to see what lives in it. I don't need to analyze all of these things. It's not my job.
I mean, maybe.
Here we go.
Oh, this one, yeah, the art.
Superman
The man
brothers.
this chronicle is presumably about is a very tragic figure. He seems to be simultaneously running up against a brick wall, falling to a fiery death, and menaced by a sort of reddish-white wriggling larva.
Yeah, that little fireball.
Yeah.
It's
With
so...
so, with so many insurmountable obstacles on all sides, he can't be long for this world. May you have better luck in the next life, my mustachioed friend.
Oh my gosh.
He's clearly referring to Moss. Pikmin 4 takes place before this confirmed. Yeah.
Yes, that's the lore.
What? Oh, she
was just,
reacted to that. Yusuka?
She was just yawning.
Wait. Mama?
This beach share was designed to help people stay in constant communication with their bosses. What kind of vacation is that? I'm not sure this planet ever had intelligent life.
Wait, okay, can you go down? There should be more.
No.
There wasn't no more about it?
That was it.
Okay, so I'm sorry, but do you see what I mean? Where you shouldn't trust these people necessarily, because like...
It's probably like, oh, this is so tasty.
No.
There I found a full tank of cleaning solution. I'll polish this a dolphin too until it shines. My most trusted partner doesn't serve anything less. Postscript. Naturally, the Pikmin have already gotten SS Dolphin 2 dirty again. The ship doesn't mind though. Maybe the mod is a nice change of pace after all the void of space.
Yusuka?
Okay.
Mama? Wait,
Well,
wait,
I
wait,
think...
wait. Mama? Mama? Yusuka? Mama? Meow. CD Fixer. No, not CD Fixer.
Clear reference,
Anyway, that's it for today. I'm gonna have some mulled wine, and I'm gonna play with Yusuka.
She's like, what did she mention me?
She doesn't.
Yusuka.
She doesn't want.
Yusuka, baby.
Baby. Yusuka.
Wow, wow, wow. We're looking at you, we're talking to you, we're looking at you and talking to you. Is that not good enough?
I'm not gonna get drunk with the cat.
Is she? Oh. Ooga booga. What you wanna do? What does she wanna do?
I think she wants to play with the ball.
You wanna throw the ball to the cat. Well, I think that's all for today.
Yeah.
And I think
Thank you for the stream.
we did do this very quickly after the last stream. The thing with last stream was it was like an anniversary stream. We didn't really have time because we were finishing the video then. So we just wanted to do a little chill stream after video. Just kind of talk about stuff. So
Thanks everyone for
yeah,
coming.
thanks everyone for coming. So maybe not next week again for the next one. Maybe then we'll talk about something else. I don't know what next stream could possibly be.
Like a slunker crab.
What do you fucking
Yeah.
say? That's awful. Well, I think the thing has been thanked.
The thing has been fanged. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Goodbye.